welcome back to Brine and Tide as we say goodbye to Rondo. It's been a long time, several years since you crash landed on this island. Well, your ship sank and then you walked to the island, to be fair. Like I even made that joke last time. But uh previously we wrapped up the final threads of what you wish to do on the island for now. You can always come back. That's the good thing about having your own means of conveyance now. But you spent some time talking with locals, gathered yourself a crew, which I do have a handout. I'll pass out in a second. Um, you named your ship the Evergreen due to the magically growing tree that's incorporated itself into the ship's wreckage and helped repair it. But uh, you flew across the island one last time, saw to visit the moon scale as the Anzu egg had hatched during the night. You all getting to meet the gangly, kind of ugly new hatchling, while still less than a day old, seemingly still quite dangerous if anyone was not careful around its snaggle beak, and the claws on its quills. But gathering, you also managed to you learned that there were some of the moon scale that, wishing to see the world beyond the island, have decided to come along, joining your crew. And uh, yeah, to um, we'll say it's the no, because just saying one more day would just give more time to waste. Um, you can set off whenever you want. It's about midday by the time you get. Oh no, it'd be mid-afternoon by the time you get back from the moon scale. That was the previous thing. I don't know. Let's just say it's like going off of someone's clock, pocket watch or something. It's like 2:30 or something in the afternoon, and your ship's finally ready to set sail. The supplies are stocked. You've gathered up your own supplies. You've got your bag of holding crammed full of stuff. Uh, were there any last words you wanted to say to the village as they come to see you off?
Later, bitches!
Yeah. Non-canonically, fuck you.
This isn't the. No,
Bitch,
this
I'm
is the
out.
last time. We'll come visit again.
Some of us will!
Some of us will.
And
For the last time, you see for the first time.
so your ship is docked at the, it was finally able to move, see where they sailed back into the bay here of Rondo Village. Um, so, you all lowered down the scaffolding after saying your goodbyes. Some people hand you last second baskets of the island's fruits or foods or random stuff just to keep you well on the trip. And yeah, as you start to set sail, here, don't know yet exactly on what. Don't have the Void Sea stuff yet beyond their basic ass alpha stuff. So don't have the details of what some of these roles will mean yet. But here is the crew of the Evergreen. Captained by Ioane. You still need to decide on a first mate, a bosun, a helmsman, and an artillerist. First mate and bosun might be the Void Sea stuff. There are classes for captain, bosun, helmsman, and artillerist. Those are the 4 stats you can do. So first mate might just be more of a. You might pick a crew member to kind of take over.
As I understand it, first mate is the second in command, but bosun is in charge of the deck.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, is there an EPM on?
It-
Well,
Gray.
tough job, but I volunteered to
Is
mate
that game
first.
ready?
Listening.
We heard
I
snoring.
actually,
I'm not dead.
Okay, good.
I actually think that you shouldn't be, Yoko, because I feel like we are going to be off. Let me finish. We're going to be off. We're going to be off the boat a bunch. So the first mate should be somebody who's actually going to like stay on here.
By the same logic, none of us should be captain.
Well, no, that's different.
Is it
So
though?
I,
Different though.
so just to,
Yeah.
as a refresher, Tema, who is she's kind of claimed the role of chef. She was technically the first mate of the ship that wrecked, that was carrying her and a few of the others with you.
She would have experience.
You know, Ioane, or us. She like gives Ioane like a, I know. Look, you know, we're in charge, but when we're not here, somebody should be in charge, and that should be the first mate.
This is a good point, but how do you know about this?
Her, her. God, I was gonna say her eyes go in different directions, but that doesn't work because he can only see
You
one eye.
probably should. Yeah, there
Just
are a
one
lot
eye.
of sailors in the village, so you
You've
probably
eaten a lot of sailors.
Yeah.
Swallowed a lot of semen, so to speak.
Oh! Yeah, you ask her that, Rand like stops, and her like face gets very distant. What are we talking about again?
Yeah, I thought so.
So Nora, don't forget this is in the soundboard.
We are indeed mean to her. What's it?
Yeah, 'cause you're not.
You okay, Gray?
Yeah, I'm good.
I suppose helmsman would be our navigator, our oh, the one. Helmsman's the one who like pilots the wheel, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Corrado,
sh-
for sure.
Yeah, it's the ship's driver. If you call it driver, you piss off all the ship experts, which is hilarious.
Right, our helmsbird.
The driver.
No,
Our helm, Steve.
I mean, Corrano's our navigator. Helmsman's independent of navigator, but can
Ah,
be both.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point,
So
yeah.
these roles don't have to be focused too heavily on because don't have the rules out yet.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
think we should put Desmond in charge of the artillery.
Yeah.
They would know the most.
I have not made
So you-
models for any of the crew except for Desmond because I made that one previously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that,
you're
that
gonna
being
have to,
said,
because we're gonna, you know, fucking interact with these people and make them characters.
Yep.
but
Which is why I didn't go with the full crew. I just went with this is a good amount.
Oh, that's fine.
Fair.
These are our
you are all
standouts.
part of the crew too.
But
Part of the
I
ship.
do believe we are heading east, and we're going to make a diversion to that potentially secret.
Yeah. So Ultec is. I don't have a map yet. Kelly was actually helping me with it earlier, but you are going roughly northeast. That would be the most direct route to Ultec, and on a direct route, it would be about week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on weather.
Mhm.
But the thing is, you would be going further east before heading northeast-ish to, because you have the location from Captain Grin's,
Yeah,
the secret pirate map.
which we should check out. Even if it's not treasure, we might find clues about the plan they tend to pull off.
Yes, because
Yeah.
'cause- ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make sure that was in the. 'Cause, ooh, I need to make Oh, yeah. Wait, letter from Boyaza, was that the one? Yes. This letter was one that she had, which is what is pointing you towards Altec. So I just want to make sure you are aware of that one.
Yeah, I just want to remind people, unless they are choosing to hold on to certain papers, once we're done with them, Ray just stuffs them in her book.
So, this may be
Paper
slightly
cutter noise.
this may be slightly racist, but the Triton being our helmsman sounds like a good idea. It's like, hey, you know the
You would have
water really well.
experience.
Fucking drive.
Yeah, because for most of the people, they all have previous experience sailing, except for like the moon scale. They're still learning. They were fine on the smaller ship, the barge, which was more of a rudder than a wheel.
Considering they're big, strong, and fairly agile, I think keeping the moon scale fairly regular, deckhands for now is fine, and we can always elevate them if different positions come available, or someone dies.
Or they, prove to have more specialties.
And someone
And
fucks up.
Desmond, he's, unless he's being commanded to do something else, he offers to be in the crow's nest because that was his previous job.
Yeah. I'm pretty fine with him being in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
What about Vothel?
She is covering the unofficial role of carpenter, but she could take other roles if need to.
She's also indicated she may not stay on the ship long term.
Yeah.
She might not, no. Ryan's hoping she is, but...
we can ask her if she wants a position, but she's probably not going to be thrilled about it, but...
Yeah. Alright.
She put some ambience.
What must we do in order to start?
So, first of all, I would like someone to roll a d12 for the weather.
I suppose as the... No, wait. Our weather wizard should do it.
Yes.
I'm volunteering Carano as captain.
I'm not allowed to roll anymore.
I'll roll a d12. You're all gonna be fucked.
Hey!
Yeah, you're like a thunderstorm.
The 12!
Okay.
Our good friend, the 12.
Now, since you are technically the navigator, Carano, do a navigation tools check. Just,
Okay, 1 second.
to get you on the path.
This matters now. Oh god, where's my... Keep going.
Yeah, does anybody want to aid me, or do you just want me to do a normal roll?
I give people heroic inspiration now.
Guidance.
12.
Another 12. Unless somebody wants to aid me so I get,
Another roll.
I realize I'm not in the roll 20, so I'm covered.
Yes, please.
I can guidance myself.
I will aid you, yes.
Okay. Let me roll that again. There, much better.
20. Because you rolled a 12.
So roll your guidance.
I did roll a 12.
I should probably not say that, actually.
Wow. So 3 rolls in a row, you technically rolled a 12 of some kind.
I did. Yeah.
Amazing.
Which... Oh my god, should we tell people about what happened on Wednesday, eventually?
I mean, it's funny.
Let's leave that to Rave.
I guess after session.
Okay,
yeah, so I rolled the guidance, so that's a 24.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, because you were...
At the start of the day, I'm going to give Quiet Hearts, Carano, Quiet Hearts, Carano, Amon, and Ioane heroic inspiration.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you
That's
multiclass
part
from
of
the
Ryan's
bard when I
deal
wasn't
now.
looking?
No, she's it's inspiration. It's a reroll a d20.
Okay. Because it's like, I knew you were. I didn't know you were that serious about the concertina lessons.
Yeah, no, Ryan. With the reclassing and everything, she got gift of the first ones, where you
Nice.
choose a one of the starting feats, and I chose musician, which lets me become proficient with more instruments and give heroic inspiration at the start of a short or long rest.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I had to give it to Raven. I refuse to let Raven roll 3 nat ones again.
okay, so you set sail, and it is a pretty clear day so far. The sun's at your back. The sails billow as they catch the wind at your back. And one thing that I should note: did you or did you not keep the magical sail that you got from the Anzu nest and put it into your ship? Because it was
Yes.
technically in the other ship. But
No reason
Fuck
not to
yeah,
keep
that-
it.
okay,
Yeah.
so as the sails catch the wind, there's like that faint iridescence that catches the light. You know, like when you see like a bird's feather in the light. You know, as you know that the sails can be changed. Their design can be changed by the person manning the wheel, and it can also project once per day for only an hour a bubble of invisibility that will, much like the invisibility spell, will fall if anything passes through it from the inside. So like an attack or a spell will cause it to drop, but something on the outside can walk through that barrier and sort of be like, oh, there's a ship here suddenly, you know, without popping it. It's a one way.
Yeah.
Great Alpha Strike.
Yeah, which was how they were able to sneak up on this ship actually to run it aground in the battle. So the you know, you have that, so you can change the sail to design to whatever you want, or you can keep it blank as it is right now. But calm day at sea. Seagulls follow you from the island for a bit. Your crew takes a little bit. It's been a long time for a lot of them since they've actually been on a deck, or one this big. But with your help and the help of the more recent, you know, shipwreck survivors, the ship gets underway pretty quickly. And Chrono, you may even take a flight into the air to make sure you're correct, because it's easier for you to navigate from the air than the deck. But you know, you're basically heading this direction anyways when the ship wrecked, so you're pretty confident you're going in the correct direction you need to. Okay. Especially to follow the guidance of the coordinates left behind by Grin. Problem with naming the evil lesbian couple both with names that start with G.
I feel like they can be G and G.
Oh my god, they both start with the same letter? Oh my god.
Well,
Let's
technically
murder
Grin
together.
is the captain's last name. Her first name was Valoria.
Do you like cannibalism and slavery? Oh my god, I do too.
I mean,
let's paint the town red.
That's kind of how it went.
Man, those must be some very bloody kisses.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it was. They would do numbers on Tumblr. Let's just say that.
If you want to kiss a shark person, just be prepared to miss your lips.
I mean, she's the daughter of the Blood Empress, so...
They have a lot of blood, Miriam. What are they gonna do with all of it?
Anyways. So... You said, you know, first day at sea so far, you know, getting later in the day, but how is everyone feeling? Like, Ioane, I'm sure this must be a be nice to be back at sea, even if you aren't hunting.
Yep. It is wonderful. He's taking in the fresh air. This is where he belongs.
Ryan is fucking ecstatic. She is running to everything like,
Kurono is not on the ship at all. She has taken to the air and she has not sat down since we've left.
Oh.
She's twirling around the ship, when she's not looking, like, navigating. She's, like, doing dives in and out of, like, the rigging and everything.
Just imagine she's giving poor Desmond a heart attack as she zips by occasionally.
Oh, and actually, Neri and some of the other, like, Albatrosians, Neri the Harpy, they actually keep pace with you for a little bit before they turn back to the island, because they're not ready to leave just yet, but, they can fly, so they traveled with you a bit.
Yeah.
Fair tailwinds.
Like, technically, as soon as, we got rid of the Anzu, Kurono could have said, "Fuck off, I'm leaving."
Peace
Which
out.
actually, there were, like, 2 or 3 flight-capable people who did leave, but there hasn't been word back from them yet.
They got eaten by a Gru.
They only took off like a couple days ago. I'm assuming it takes, like...
Oh, no, they took off, like, weeks ago with the Anzu.
Oh.
Yeah, as soon as the Anzu died, they're like, nope, we're off. Because they can do the
danger of being plucked out of the sky.
And why you assume there was a ship with a stealth sail, smuggling stuff off the island before the Anzu noticed it.
But yeah, she's just kind of twirling around the ship. She looks happier than you've ever seen her in ever. Well, maybe not. Like Amon would have seen her this happy on the ship when we were
in the fucking storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amon saw a side of her that I don't think anyone else has.
You're seeing it now.
This is true.
I'm now imagining a fucking cutaway gag of, well, didn't you think about flying away off the island? Oh, I tried that once. Replica of the Rodan scene. It did not end well.
So, what are the rest of you? How are the rest of you handling it? Mon, Ryoko, Flat Hurts?
Carter seems a little awkward, but not like unsteady. It's like they're not, to phrase it like this way, they're not unexperienced on a ship, but it's clear that like it's still somewhat new to them, and they have been a passenger aboard several ships. They don't know what to do, like on an active ship.
Okay, that's fair.
But they're not like
nice.
Was that Ryoko?
When the water is nice, Ryoko is above deck, enjoying it, but whenever it gets choppy, she goes below deck and tries to ignore the fact that she's out sea. She is a city gal, not an outdoorsy traveling gal.
And who does not know how to swim.
Doesn't know how to swim, but she's got a manta ray cloak now, so that's not as big of a problem.
Put you on the ship. Now titled.
Yay.
So, you can divvy up rooms. The crew will most likely, majority, be staying in, like, the hammock room here. But,
Corona's gonna do exactly what she did on the island. She's not gonna sleep in the crow's nest. She's gonna sleep in this fucking tree.
Yeah, that's right. Which, oh yeah, Ray, Venture is like hanging out with you a lot, but she does spend a lot of time just perched up in the tree.
Aww. Rain absolutely takes time during the day to just go check on the tree and like make sure it's doing well.
Do a nature check, because it's funny.
Oh God.
Because it's funny.
Hey. Since it's a magic tree, shouldn't I do Arcana?
No. You can guide
Guidance.
yourself if you want. Okay, 12.
12!
From your amateur understanding of, arbory,
Ant life.
it seems to be doing well. The leaves don't seem to be wilting or anything, and the wind's not bothering it, or doesn't seem to be bothering it. No discoloration, no outward reaction, other than like the wind passing through the branches.
Okay.
So that's like, it looks fine as far as you can tell. It looks as content as a tree can be growing out of a deck of a ship. But
wonder if its roots have grown through the bottom and it's like drinking the seawater as we go by.
you actually do, like, it's not part of the map because I cloned this up of someone else's map, but there are roots like woven through like the hull and stuff.
Oh, neat.
Like there are these main clusters here that are hanging down, but there are others that like go through the deck, weave through the deck and stuff, which as you saw, it was like weaving itself through as it was also like helping repair the ship.
Big
So
sword.
it's a tree board of a ship.
Happy Arbor Day.
Yeah. And you do have, as seen on the map, you have 6 cannons and a ballista, which were salvaged either on the ship itself or salvaged from some of the other ships.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you have.
Ran.
What do? Oh yeah, Aman, what are you doing?
I think he's just vibing.
That's fair.
Ran interrupts your vibing.
He will sleep until there's pirates.
Like, whatever he's doing, Ran just fucking appears out of nowhere. Quite literally. I'm on!
Hello.
We're not doing anything right now, and I think all the stuff that we need to do for travel is good to go. So, I'm ready.
Okay.
We were training, remember?
Oh right, yes. Sorry, that was human behind the screen short circuiting there for a second.
Oh, hey, Scatha.
Hey.
Yes.
I looked at YouTube for a second. I was looking for music stuff, but I think you labeled this as Oathbound Road Session 73.
The fuck? I edited that. Excuse
It could
me.
be on my end, so I don't know.
We're gonna take this game to those oathbound roads.
Well, let me type it in
Take me
again.
Oathbound Road.
And see if it fucking
Take
saves this
me
time.
home.
Till we can't no more.
Did it change this time?
Let me see. Oh, yep, Brine and Tide Session 60.
Okay,
And
Jesus.
I actually clicked on the link. I can't watch it because my browser can't play this video for some reason.
I mean, I don't know. The stream.
No, it does that with. Yeah, it does that sometimes on my streams. But anyways, I think it's bad because I have ad block.
It was titled the correct way. I just typed it in again and hit enter again. So I don't know. Chalk that one up to fucking YouTube.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry. Sword.
No, I mean that was important to catch. In case it didn't do it correctly.
Okay.
Sword fights.
Sword fights.
Yeah.
Hard. Hard. Okay. Do you remember what we were doing last time to train? I think it was like a skill roll. But I don't remember which.
It might have been.
Sorry, say that again.
What did we roll to help her train? Because it's been a bit, and I'm apparently half awake.
Good question. I don't remember.
I don't know if like you technically have to like statistically roll. I
Yeah.
think it just takes time.
Yeah, I think it is just like takes time, but so yeah, you could just say you pick it up again and start going through the forums now that you have all this free time on the ship. Because yeah, that's the thing about sailing, folks. You could have a lot of damn time just doing nothing.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a plan.
Rayan is fucking dedicated. Especially when she fucks it up.
I think that's what a mom will do.
So, you want to? Motai would have also, Motai would have said goodbye to the group, in his own way. But he would have, like, motioned for you, Ioane, to bend down far enough, because he's heavy little autonom and you're you. But he would have reminded you that you have the package for when, when things are ready.
Yes.
Anyways.
Considering Bowtie wants to go back into the crate, it probably crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind now. I was like, oh god, he probably would want to fit in Ioane's shoes too, wouldn't he? Again, I just want to remind you all, Ioane's had coworkers who could sleep in his shoes.
Aww.
Almost accidentally crushed a goblin crewmate because they were too drunk to find their hammock.
Yeah, that's just canon.
But so
Rayan is like fucking hyperactive. I want you to know that.
Destroy the child. Crush her confidence. Show her no mercy.
wow.
Mean to her.
To her.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, I love this video. That's the captain look.
Yeah.
There's something about these kind of games that makes voice actors out of ordinary people.
Uh-huh. Oh god, yeah, that was me playing the Star Trek Bridge VR game where you play as like the bridge crew of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Or Voyager with the DLC.
That's awesome.
Anyways.
That sounds awesome.
What's it? Did the coordinates say what would be how much time it would roughly take to reach this so-called destination?
A few days. Again, I don't have a proper map yet, so
That's all I need. Just a few days.
travel times are loosey-goosey. You travel at the speed of plot.
Yes.
You have a fucking eldritch creature on board. I think that's valid.
Are you suggesting your fat ass warps the gravity at which the speed, like the ship moves?
Sure.
I mean, so there is a theoretical type of FTL drive called an Alcubierre drive where it's you put a gravity well, you generate an artificial gravity well directly in front of your ship, so it pulls you, and due to relativity, you're not technically breaking the speed of light, even if you are from the outside perspective.
Get you an
Delightful.
eldritch girlfriend with a fat ass. You put her in the hyperdrive core.
So there was one joke from Family Guy that was stupid but made me laugh where it's like, I'm not fat. Are you sure? You have your own gravity. Starts chucking things at him that start floating around him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, I
So,
forgot I made this picture.
yeah. Anything anyone else wanted to do while they're smacking each other with practice swords?
Mm-hmm. I can't think of anything aside from stuff we wouldn't necessarily need to cover while we're playing, but just getting to know the crew. So,
Oh,
you know,
that's
like,
a good idea though. Like we should though, because like we should role play with them because they're gonna be with us long term.
counterpoint, that would require our DM to come up with 20 fucking guys.
Well,
Not
okay,
20
so some of
guys.
them have been, previously encountered.
10
So-
fucking
Yeah.
guys, but yes.
Yeah, and like
10
again,
guys,
this
like, in
is
a
our,
row?
like,
10 guys,
In a
burgers
fight,
and fries.
in a fight, right? But no, but like, this is our gang long term. I feel like we should be getting to know them and stuff more.
Maybe.
Okay. So, now I will say that if you spot Vothel, she seems to be. It might be like some of you might be some of the first times you see her crack a smile since she was revealed as a spy. Seems she looks like she's missed being out on the sea, and actually you realize that's kind of the sense for a lot of them. The non-moon scale members, the people who were on the island for a while, who are just ranked and worried that their life was going to be on that island like everyone else.
Yeah.
Is Vothel just kind of vibing wherever she is?
When she's not doing her duties.
Yeah.
Although she. Oh yeah.
I know, go on. I mean, interrupt.
Okay. Oh no, go ahead. She might bring this up if you talk to her.
It's like, yeah, quite will, because Carlos has no idea what to do on a ship, is kind of just wandering aimlessly while trying not to get tripped over. They will go and talk to Vothel. It just, to be clear, they are wearing full armor and regalia. Because, that's something you wear in a fucking ship where it could capsize.
If you drown, you
Anyways, exactly. Anyways, they're gonna go up to Vothel and just, they sit there silently for a minute before tilting their head. He goes and ask, "You seem, or not ask, just state, you seem to be in good spirits."
Oh hey. Didn't notice you for a second there. Yeah, she kind of looks around at the ship. You're up on the deck, and she's like helping secure some of these like barrels, or the barrels and stuff. Just making sure they're tied down because had to pull one down to tap for open up a water barrel. But she goes, "It's good to be on the sea again. It's been a couple of years since I was on a deck like this. So I'm sure if I'd still have my sea legs." Oh, and I forgot, you do have passengers. There are a couple people. I completely forgot about that.
Like the bard we rescued.
The bar, the half orc gentleman who you're transporting the beacon for him. The gnomish fellow. Yeah, there's a handful of people.
Yeah.
But she would just kind of nod and she goes, "Take it you're never really spent much time serving on a ship at least."
No. I do not have the skills for any such work. My skills are mostly required for the killing of various monsters or people.
She kind of gives a laugh at that. She goes, "Well, with the luck your group seems to attract, and honestly, what this world is like, that's not a bad skill set to have. But how about
My-
this? If oh, sorry,
No, go on.
she goes, how about this? If you don't mind, I may direct you sometimes to help us, hold down some lines or secure some cargo if we need extra hands."
They tilt their head at that and just say, "You are aware I'm not very strong, yes?"
Gotta stop. She finishes tying down like the resecuring the net of ropes. She looks to you and she goes, "To be honest, you're wearing armor that you could probably. Strength isn't what I'm really interested in. It's your body weight. You just have to hold down a rope. You'll be fine."
Hmm.
She's trying to do an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do an insight check, sure. Like, they're not going to be good. Well, actually, they're pretty decent at it. 19.
You rolled a 12. Um,
Eh.
sorry, monkey pattern seeking brain now sees 12s everywhere.
But I'm
But-
still probably gonna
Yeah,
order
sure.
craving
The
Mexican.
humble 12.
So you can tell she's just like not quite humoring you, but maybe more like humoring herself. She's like, she hasn't. Well, she's seen you fight, um, but she's just like, oh, if you get the sense that she might be trying to humor the both of you because it's like, well, if you have nothing to do, I'll give you something to do.
Oh, okay.
Which you probably heard, seen more strict feel like vibes from that back home, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing so as intense or Puritan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn that island down.
They basically they do sense the like that kind of like need or desire though. So they just nod slowly. He's like, if something is required, I will do it.
Although, honestly, with the ship that seems to repair itself, she kind of glances over at the tree. Not a lot for a carpenter to do, but, usually what I'm called to do stuff is to make sure the ship's not sinking. So, small blessings, I guess.
Hmm.
So, what do you think about this tree?
They kind of blink, turn to look at the tree, and just. If I were to tell you, this feels fairly normal. Because I lack experience on a ship. Would that surprise you?
No, and no offense intended, but you do seem like someone who was kind of a shut-in until recently.
They blink at them like, I was shut in, yes.
Nothing wrong with that. Kind of gives you a pat on the armored shoulder.
It's just, I thought they turned, they really, there's a long silence as they stare at Volta. It's like, I was hoping that was not a common practice. They actually seem kind of like almost not quite depressed, but just a little like, oh, things are
Well,
kind
that's
of
sad.
terrible out here.
She kind of gives a shrug. She goes, I mean, well, most people, they end up growing up and then shipping out somewhere because all they've known is a single island. It's kind of what happened with me, more or less.
But if they they kind of tilt her a little bit, like, how do they leave if they are shut in? Usually, when you are shut in, you are not allowed to leave. Like they're like trying to puzzle this out, and they just look very confused.
Well, sometimes the box that you're shut in, either you break it out yourself from the inside, or something breaks it down from the outside, and you can't hide there anymore.
They
Or something reaches in and pulls you out.
they look now. It's just like they rock back like slightly, and they look like the there's a flutter of eyes, and the main eye widens a bit, and like, I did not know that was common either.
Kind of looks at you and goes, take it you leaving home wasn't exactly what you expected, I'm guessing?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
More curious about what you mean. Sorry, I'm not good with conversation, I'll be fully honest.
Yes, I realized that when we spoke in the tent.
Hmm.
Oof. Damn.
They didn't even mean that in a flippant way, just like, oh yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I know you didn't. but
Autism
just
to
damn.
autism to autism communication.
Or like discommunication, but yeah. Like, they pause for a minute and just like, what do you mean by put in a box?
Well, that was mostly just a metaphor, but the box can be and it's anonymous for things like the box could be a overbearing family that you were born into and had to stay there. The box could be, you grew up on you know, a salt lick rock out in the middle of, nowhere, and the box was the walls of the ocean pressing around you because no boats to leave on until someone swings by and you sneak aboard with your sister. Hmm. So yeah, that was the box I was in.
I see. Metaphors are still difficult to grasp.
Although I have heard of people actually having to leave the island, leave places smuggled out in boxes. So there is that.
They pause, they think about it, they go, that may have been a smarter idea. Like they sound like they're genuinely like considering that. It's like, fuck, I wish I knew that was a chance. That would
She
have.
laughs.
I'm sure at the moment, Quiet Hearts was like, but boxes are for things, not people.
Mota's like, that's why they shoved me in one.
No, if Quiet Hearts made that logic step, they would have been in the box.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't go in a box. Boxes are not for people.
Yeah, they didn't see themselves as people.
Yeah, that's the
Fair enough.
joke.
They saw themselves as a thing.
Yeah, they probably said, I don't belong in a box. That would mess up the rightful shipping manifest. So I'm not, naughty like that. Anyways, like. They'll like
Bring that
actually
up
like
and to just be like, have your friend Ryoko explain smuggling to you sometime.
like you're just like really distracted by that would have made things so much easier moment, like they're thinking.
And she kind of recognizes that, and she's like, yeah, sometimes you think you realize the solution long after the problem has already passed you by.
Yes. I did not understand things as well as I do now.
I mean, it's something my grandpappy used to say. That's kind of just living and growing up. Every day you learn something new, even if you're, ancient and crusty.
I think I have heard of this. Some people call it hindsight. It never quite clicked for me.
Yeah, and she kind of gets this look of like, do I say this? Yeah, I'll say it. Yeah, I guess in your case, no offense, I've seen you without the helmet, but you do kind of can see behind you at all times, so you can see why
Do
that. Con-
they nod at that and just like, yes. Seeing behind me is normal.
you know, there are a lot of paranoid people who would be very jealous because you'll learn there is a saying in this world. I wish I had back eyes on the back of my head because everyone's worried about getting stabbed in their back
They gotta raise a
or
hand,
shot.
a hand just lightly tap the side of their helmet, and just it is less useful than you might imagine.
Well, still less useful is better than not useful at all.
Hmm.
I mean, take carpentry. If you need a hammer or something, you don't have a hammer, use a rock. Use the tools you have at your disposal.
I am envious of those of you with skills.
You want to know the secret about those? She kind of points over to where Amon and Rayan have been training. The skills are just something you can learn.
Rain falls flat on her face.
Like they pause for a minute and think. They just kind of look down at their hands and like there's just the very slightest like ease in the shoulders, almost like a slump. I do not believe that path is for me, though I might wish otherwise. You are much more suited for it.
Oh.
Can you deftly move a sharp object? Then you can knit.
Actually, that the get out of my brain, DZ. So she go. Do you have something to do with your time? Like,
No, I do not. I apologize if I am taking some of yours.
oh no, no, no. I'll be honest. Like I said, being a carpenter on a living tree ship, it's gonna take time to get used to. I find myself with more time than I thought. So here, she goes over and she's like, goes, wait here just a second, and she goes disappears below deck for a minute or two, and then comes back and she goes, here, and she drops this like half broken branch in your. It's not like super long. It looks like a branch that was taken from the island. She goes, here, and then hands you a pocket knife. I'm gonna teach you how to whittle.
Okay. We have to learn real fast. Quiet Heart says no dexterity.
Well, she'll just like
You don't-
if you like nick
don't
yourself and
necessarily
bleed a
need
bit.
dexterity.
I mean, they have gauntlets on because they haven't taken the ball. No one's prompted to take the ball. So it's just like every now and then it's just a ting, clang, scrape sound.
And she would kind of like, it is easier if you do that without, gauntlets on. But, I will say, she kind of holds up her hands that are like calloused to shit and scarred. She goes, blood is an inevitability with any work with a blade, which I think you are already familiar with.
I understand. They look down at the knife and they just say, daggers are not my usual weapon. I lack the acuity for it.
Well, like I said, skill's something you can learn. And so she'll start teaching you, how to whittle, carving away from yourself, go with the grain, that kind of thing.
I will say the very first like one that gives like, all right, just feel the grain, cut where you feel it cut, the typical things, and Quiet Hearts just keeps shaving off wood and shaving off wood until there's literally just nothing but a pile of shavings, and
I mean,
like because they didn't try and direct Quiet Hearts to any sort of pattern or shape, and they're like, oh.
well, that's kind of the thing. That's still a good lesson on like learning how
know.
things cut.
Yeah, Quiet Hearts takes the wrong way because they just go, so whittling is a purely therapeutic.
Not
Like-
quite. There are practical uses. Like she goes, oh, actually, back at the village, you know how there were wooden spoons and stuff, forks. I carved me and some of the others on the village there. We whittle most of those.
They look at like the sawdust and shavings, and they pick up the sawdust and shavings and like start squishing them to try and like push them into the shape of a spoon, and it should become very clear they have literally no idea what carving or whittling or practical skills mean.
And there, she is kind of like, oh, I picked a bit off more than I can chew, but these people help me survive, so.
Yeah, After a while, they will they will say, "This has been a strange experience, Miss Vathel."
This or just everything in general?
This is abnormal. They say to the these are the most common hobby that probably exists.
Yeah, I'm guessing that box you're in was pretty thick. She says that more to herself, but she goes,
Yeah, at that they kind of swivel their head over and they tilt their head for a minute, like they're clearly scanning Voltho for tried to figure out why she said that before turning back to all the sawdust that they're trying to make a shape out of, and just
no.
They're trying to say something, but after a while it's just the box. Yes.
Now, here's something that the first, that was just so you can get a feel of how the blade moves through the wood. It moves very differently this small than a blade through bone or flesh does. You have to be more delicate, which, as you say, is not something you're used to, but that is something that can be learned. And just look. Do not think of it as, she kind of gestures to the sawdust in their hands and on the deck. That's not failure. That's evidence of growth. And sawdust can be used. That'll be good for kindling.
They blink at that and it's just failure? They literally have no concept that they failed. They thought they were doing this correctly.
She goes, it is not, I'm not trying to teach you an act of destruction. I'm teaching you an act of creation. I'm not the right one to be getting this metaphorical or philosophical. I don't know even the right words.
They kind of just looked at it, you do not form things out of sawdust?
You can. That you actually can. It's just here. let me show you. We'll start off simple, and she will go through and step by step show how like she carves a very something very simple. He goes, here, this is literally just a spoon carved out of a twig, or a small branch, and she'll go through, show it like carving the bowl, carving it away so that there is the handle, and then gently scraping away the layers and layers until she goes. Heard one time on leave, ended up wandering around this area when boss was trying to fence some things to some artist types, but met a sculptor, said something about how the shape is already there in the stone, it just needs a hand to help it get out, and there just so happened to be a spoon in this one. She kind of holds it up. I'm not a very good teacher, but I teach with my hands, not my words. I apologize.
Like, as Volthol begins shaping things, you can see just Quiet is absolutely transfixed by this idea that's like so absolutely abstract and new they never considered it or even imagined it existed. Like they're like full on like crouched down, staring at this like a
autism
like
angel.
Child, I was gonna say. Well, autistic child, yes. Like this fucking thing exists. This is weird. Like there's like the glow behind the helm does intensify in points as like their focus narrows and they watch.
Yeah. So
it just and Valthal says that not a good teacher. Quiet Hearts looks up from it and just says, "I do not think so. You seem to be quite adequate, from my understanding. You're explaining things." There's like a quick flash of like through the armor slits as like eyes are opening up around them, like just a quick glance around. And and I do not see any whips nearby. Just like really cautiously, like
yeah, that gets a facial reaction. It's just like, oh, you were in a fucked up box, weren't you? She doesn't say that, but that's the look. Like, oh, this one came from a messed up home.
Yeah. Just like the moment of trepidation of like, is it coming from an angle I don't understand? I don't see Valthal with it. It's like, and then after a while, it's just like, They just blink and they pay more attention to what Valthal's doing again. I just state, you seem to be enjoying your second chance.
Well, being in that tent locked up had given me a lot of time to think, and yeah, when I was convinced I would be feeding the crabs dangling on the end of a rope around my neck, being out here teaching someone how to whittle feels like paradise, honestly.
They will nod. I much prefer this over some of my other teachings.
And, one of the good fun things about the great things about learning how to create something is when you can gift that item to someone you care about.
Oh, do not dangle that.
Too late.
Oh,
God, the autism you want for Quiet Hearts.
They practically bolt upright and like lean overly close. It's like Vocal's been around Quiet Hearts for a little bit now, and they're very conscious of personal space, especially touching people without permission.
Yeah.
This is not one of them. As
back out of reaction.
They suddenly like lean in close, just like, I could give her a gift that I made. Not through bloodshed.
Yes. You know what?
Oh my god.
But here's the. She kind of like glances back over to Amon and Ray in training, then looks back to Quenher. She goes, "You know what? I think I have a good idea where you could get her. And here, let's start with something simple so we can get you to that point. All right? And if you'll allow her, she'll sit you down and start teaching you the very basics of whittling, and
They, there's a slight glow as their gloves just kind of like peel off their hands, and like parts of the metal, of their suit of armor, also just like very neatly shuck off their body and like move to the side. They keep their helmet on, but and like I guess now it'd be almost half plate armor.
yeah. Oh,
But,
would your medallion be noticeable?
Yes.
She goes, "Oh, that is a very nice piece of wood carving."
They
Gestures
nod.
to the dragonfly.
I received it as a gift from one of the pixies of the island.
She kind of gives like a little whistle, like, "Oh, that's definitely that is a very nice gift."
They
Cherish
nod.
it.
I do, and I will. They did not have
So-
a name, at least not one they could share. But I know them.
Never met any of them on the island. Pretty sure I saw one of them. You know, at least some occasionally over the years I was there, but I always heard they were good luck if you were, if they were nice to you or you were nice to them.
Yeah, they nod and they participated in the defense of Rondo Island. I did not see what they did personally, but the pixies we spoke to seemed very interested in transforming the invaders into small animals or large panicky ones.
She starts laughing at that. She goes, "I thought I heard one of the folks say that they saw a horse running around in a panic. Thought they might have been like losing it or just a panicked deer from the fight."
The new lineage
A
of
horse that's
horses.
not on fire? That's a thing?
The new lineage of horses begin now. God. Anyways, just they tilt their head at that. It's like horse, yes.
Yeah, you know what a horse is, or you have a skewed idea of what a horse is because Moraths love to take the head of a horse, but not
Yeah.
the rest of the body of a horse.
And you don't know kelpies and nightmares, especially
Yeah,
because
that's
quite
the
hard to
weird
probably
thing.
follow
There
them.
are very hot horses and very wet horses, but
Yeah.
a normal horse is weird.
Yeah. Like they
The
get the
platypus
concept.
there?
Horse is.
No.
They
Calling
get the
them
concept.
calling them hot horses and wet horses is fucking wretched.
Wretched.
It's like telling somebody what an okapi is and asking what an okapi is to say, "Oh, it's a short giraffe." Essentially.
Well, it's a giraffe.
Anyways,
Well-
You know, like a questing beast.
Hot horses, Jesus.
Get ready for air horse and earth horse.
So, yeah, so she'll be very happy to teach you over the next few days or however long it takes to.
they once they've realized they can make a gift for Rayan, they have thrown themselves into this with almost literally a zealous fever or fervor. They just
Bothell wakes up in the morning and Squire's standing there ready for the next lesson.
it's time to
standing there
whittle,
with
Vothel.
the whittle knife.
It's time to whittle, Vothel. No, they don't
The
actually do that.
monster.
As funny as that is, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Vothel would have stabbed them or jumped overboard.
Stabs
She
Quiet
still
Hearts.
has-
Okay, that was deserved.
She still has that tattoo that can summon a rapier.
Yeah. We did like mar that. I guess we did something to help her give it back.
Oh no, it
No.
was literally just something was strapped to her arm that
Oh,
it was because to activate
Stored
it, she has
inside.
to run her finger across it to summon
gotcha.
to her hand.
It's probably like tree sap and like cloth, just like glued to it or glued over it.
It basically was. It
All
was
right.
like she had a bracer attached to her arm, like a like a tracker bracelet or
Anyways,
anklet.
yeah, yeah. Anytime Volthel stops being busy and is not like obviously resting, like I imagine she'll just really quickly clock Quiet Heart's walking towards her. Whether or not that's with trepidation, annoyance, or oh, this is kind of nice, is I don't know. But it's
Well, at least you're
Volthel.
not treating me as a subhuman creature anymore.
So
Like what is Vothel's like mood on this, if I could ask?
uh she she seemed surprised that like she wasn't expecting to suddenly be teaching someone uh whittling, and through that maybe helping them learn more to be a person, as she quickly realized. And someone doing dishes.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh no, sorry, it was just lot of scrubbing. um but the she she doesn't seem like super annoyed. There are like a moment of just like, like, okay, I need a moment to just give me a moment, kind of like annoyance, just like not right now, but fine.
Yeah,
But when you get to like the lessons and like sitting there whittling, she seems to be enjoying it. She,
yeah,
up to that point, had been kind of sticking to herself when she hasn't, been forced to work with some of the other crew.
I get you. Quiet Hearts is very quickly becoming like attached to Volthel. Like they were already kind of like sticking up for Volthel, but like now it's just like, oh, you are now somebody who's teaching and nurturing. Yes, like, uh, you know, they're now like it goes from like a person who I need to help to like somebody of an authority, an older authority figure who is helping me.
And yeah, she, some of the rest of you might have eventually noticed this, and she is kind of like not like big sister mode, but kind of sort of like that. It's like, okay, gotta, watch out
Oh,
for.
she admitted to being a sister. I imagine that's a very easy trap to fall into if she's not
Uh-huh.
being guarded. Yeah. But yeah. You notice, like, Quiet Heart starts, like, playing with, tentacle iconography, like, when they get good enough to whittle that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's very
Just
cool. Sorry.
I'm just trying to decide what skill, like what stat I would make you roll for this. I guess dexterity. Just do a
Codex is
dexterity
fine.
check.
Raw dex check?
Yeah, because you're learning. This is more to see like. What the fuck? So,
It's the magic
anyone
number.
ever see that movie, The Number 23, where he loses his mind because of a number?
Or watch Lost.
But the yeah, it's decent for beginner, progress. She teaches you, like, one of the first things she teaches you, something a little easier than like carving out a bowl for like a bowl or a spoon or something. She teaches you how to like carve like a little feather, which was like one of the
Oh,
first things I learned as when I learned how to whittle as a kid.
neat.
Yeah, it's just very clearly, newbie, but she shows off the one she like carved alongside you and like showing how it is like this really delicately detailed feather, and you know.
Hmm.
She goes, something like that might get you a couple silver on the right port. You know, maybe more if you. She's like talking about like. She goes, yeah, you can give them as gifts, or even, make something impressive enough, and someone will buy it.
Okay.
But
Like
yeah,
they nod along.
and yeah, so yeah, you have having a decent start at it. So, anyone else?
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Um,
That was great.
Are you role playing in
Yeah.
this role playing game?
How dare you?
I'll kill you with a stick that you just whittled.
I mean, the one reduce the sawdust. Impressive. Kill you with the sawdust.
Do that psychotic thing that boomer parents did, make you whittle your own
oh
switch.
god, no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they would make you go out, grab
Yeah,
a
I've
branch
heard-
off a tree and strip it.
I've heard of that. Yeah, just like that was just the emotional response of like, oh yeah, that exists. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I
The
forgot.
more I
people
hear
were
backstory of other
bad.
people, the more disturbed I am.
That never happened to me. My mother
Mhm.
never actually slapped me or did anything. She was more in the, I'm going to sit you down at the kitchen table and talk to you for an hour until you wish I would just slap you.
Mm.
Oh god, I remember. This is probably a sign of my neurodivergence at a young age, but I remember I got in trouble at school. I can't even remember what it was, but I was real young, not even like, might have been first grade or something. And grandparents sat me down. It's like, okay, they try to explain the concept of rules, and like, okay, rules, rules are there to protect people, and she goes, and they're like, you can't drive a car down the sidewalk, and my brain went, well, maybe you can if it's like super early or late at night when no one's on there, so no one gets hurt. And I remember them going, it's not, you still can't. And I go, but why? And that was a sign of things to come.
It's always so fun when you see children trying to figure out how things work.
So
Yeah.
my grandma did something like that.
Oh no.
She heard somebody say the word shit, and so she said it and asked what shit meant. And her mom said, you can't say that word. And Grandma's like, yeah, I can, I just did. So she just went, yes, I can, shit, 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 shit. And she got soap in her mouth. And she says, oh, I'm not supposed to. You're supposed to be clear about these things. Because I sure
It's like
could say
Unabomber
that.
being pedantic. Hey, Jen?
Yeah.
It's just like,
But-
yeah.
Well,
Did you know that the big reason why the Unabomber was caught was because he had a really specific spelling mistake that his brother knew?
Yeah.
Yep. Me and DZ were discussing that earlier today.
Oh, God.
to be fair, he's kind of right.
You can't eat your cake and still have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always thought that phrase was weird. It's like,
You can't-
but I have the cake by eating the cake. That's how I have the cake.
Yeah, or JRPG things. You can't use the ether and still have it in your inventory.
Use it, Ether! It's the final battle, but there's only 37 of them.
I don't have enough.
Remember one comic where it was like, it's like I'm not made out of, so it's like, I need a potion. Well, I'm not made out of potions or gil or whatever. And so it's like, I need an ether. I'm not made out of ether. Wait, actually, thinks about it, turns back. Actually, I think because of the life force, we actually are made out of ether. So turns back, the person's already like knocked out. I think it was a Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would make sense.
You see, while I'm not going to do it because it would be hard to practice on a moving ship, I'm already forming plans to ruin Ryoko's life.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, need to teach her how to swim.
Luckily, she's naturally buoyant.
Yeet. So, On the first day, um, so because you rolled a 12,
Praise the 12.
you actually have an encounter.
Damn it.
Ooh. What kind of encounter?
Well, as you are sailing, Corona,
Yes.
since you're the one flying, do a perception check.
Okay.
Kind of jump the gun and saying that 12 might get you a counter, but whatever.
Yeah, just in case this is a thing that I can passively see, I have an 18 for that.
Okay.
But I will roll.
Dang. So, yeah, this just means you see it sooner. And as you're flipping around, you gain a little bit of altitude as the sun's getting lower to the west. You know, going to be night soon. And as you ascend into the air, there's a moment where you catch a glimpse kind of on the horizon of something reflecting. And you look over and spot the unmistakable shape of the sails of another ship, kind of coming in your direction, but at a like a diagonal, where it would be very easy for the two of you to pass each other by, but there seems to be a ship kind of heading in the general direction of Rondo.
She'll dip by the front of the ship here and go, ship on the horizon.
Get out my knife.
Well, first let's ask our sharpshooter up in the crow's nest with who probably has a spyglass what their sails look like.
Mm-hmm. And you zip up and point it out to Desmond, who he would have eventually noticed it, but the 24.
Yeah, I just happened to see it first. That's all.
Yeah, and he looks over in the direction, pulling out a spyglass, as he's like, "Doesn't look pirate to me." And he'll hand you the spyglass so you can take a look. Because there's enough room in the crow's nest for two people to perch up there.
Yep, I'm up here.
I always thought being in a crow's nest would be terrifying because that's the part of the ship that sways the most.
Yeah.
It's so high.
Plus, I had this book as a kid where it was from the point of view of a guy in the crow's nest, and he was the only survivor as mermaids took the ship down.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, God.
But when you look through the spyglass, you see a tall three-masted ship, similar in shape and size to yours. But with your keen perception, at this distance, you're pretty certain it is flying the flag that is the same color as the Commonwealth's, which is a green background with a twisting serpent coiled, or like a serpent. It's supposed to look like from above, like a sea snake swimming through green waters.
Okay. She's gonna say to, looks like Commonwealth.
Which is, Altec is the capital of the Commonwealth, so.
Yeah. Oh, might be from Oltec.
Looks like it's headed in our direction, like purposely headed for Rondo. Maybe
you would
some
have
of those...
to you won't meet each other if you continue course. You'll pass by each other. They might eventually notice you, but you'd have to turn to meet them if you wanted.
If we wanted to pull up alongside, we could. Otherwise, we'll just go by each other.
Might as well let them know. Because,
Rand's head pops out of, nowhere. Is this a good thing?
Yeah, Commonwealth's where we're going. We might as well let them know, cause even if people never were able to get out to spread the word, people probably know that stretch of water is dangerous, and we might as well try to dispel that when we can.
Okay.
Let them know there's a safe port nearby.
Yeah, should do you want us to turn the ship?
Seems
Captain.
reasonable to me. You know, when you're on the sea, you kind of have to trust other ships. Build up good faith, you know.
So
Let's turn to
you
meet them.
turn the ship and start heading in their direction, and after a little bit, it seems they've noticed your approach as their sails kind of furl up a bit, so they slow the speed.
It occurs to me there's probably some kind of lantern or like flag system to like convey very simple concepts from a distance.
Actually, yes, harpies did invent semaphore
Yeah,
using
that's
wing
right.
gestures. So you do have flags, or you have a albatrosian who could do that, but yeah, you do have a way to communicate, and either someone, Chrono, I'd say you know it, but other people, there would be other people on the ship who would know it. I don't know. You might know the basics.
Yeah, I don't know it, but I'm sure someone on the ship does.
Yeah. So yeah, and with the spyglass, Desmond calls down, going, "They're indicating they're, you know, friendly."
Oh, that's always good to hear.
And yep, flag does look like Gesdir Commonwealth. See the snake?
Oh, wait, is the snake white on a green background?
Yep.
Hey, it's the serpent skeleton.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
Let's
just
meet. Let's meet him.
flag them down.
So you give the response saying friendly as well, wish to talk
Yeah.
or wish to parlay, and yep, they slow down and angle their approach so you meet sooner. And as you approach, you uh, you see it's smaller than yours. It looks to be more of a merchant's vessel. You don't see as many gun ports on the sides. Um, there is like a ballista on the top, but it you know doesn't look like they're manning it because that'd be a sign of bad faith. But um, you see the ship. What name did I give it? Where is it? Sorry. Ah, that's right. the oh wait, no, that's not it. Sorry, I thought I've lost it. That was a different ship.
Oh
Because it's like,
dear.
no, you wouldn't be meeting the Everlast. You're the Evergreen. The Everlast is a different ship.
That'd be quite the coincidence.
A funny coincidence.
Sorry, this isn't like super important, but I'm like failing. Where did I put this? I know
I know it's like you have a note for a thing and you're like, I know I have it and I'm gonna fucking find it.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my. Hold on. Hold on. People are now trying to get my attention.
Enough about me. Let's kill you.
Sorry, people are talking to me about dinner stuff. But okay, I found it, and I should. This should have been so easy for me to remember. You see the good ship, the new scales, and because on the sail, you see a symbol of like a almost balanced scales.
Mm.
You know, like the kind you'd see merchants using. And as you approach, they kind of pull up aside, and you see a human captain. You assume it's the captain as this fellow steps up to the side as you pull up side by side. It's shallow enough that you can that they dropped anchor.
Mm-hmm.
And they give a wave. They go, "Hail! Wasn't expecting to see anyone out on this route, let alone someone friendly. You're a friendly group, right?"
Yeah, that's why we flagged you. So,
Hi.
yeah. So about that, this stretch of water should be good to go now. We just came from Rondo.
Funny enough, that's where we're headed. And they like point over as you see a flutter of wings, as you see one of the albatrossians that we were just talking about earlier kind of go up to the decking and like
Hey, bud.
they give away with like, okay, I guess things with the pirates went well. As you realize, this was one of the ones that left later when word of the pirates was revealed, and kind of some people considered this guy, he's not, younger, fairly young, young adult, but, some called him a coward for leaving, but others were like, no, we need help if we can get it.
Must have flown hard.
Yeah. But, the captain says, Commonwealth dispatched us to see, check up, see if there were Federation ships attacking, and if there were, to bring word back so that could be known. But if not, to see if we could bring some aid. And
Corona's
Well,
gonna spread her
all good
wings
now.
up there. She's gonna spread her wings up there and goes, "There were Federation ships attacking. You're looking at one of them."
haven't heard of any Federation ships that had a tree growing out of it, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
that's
fault.
It's like you see, there's like a nod, like, okay, there's like, Corona, you have good enough eyesight to see from this distance. This guy's just like has this expression like, oh, there's a story there, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. Everything's good. How are you?
Well, apparently good, because we're going to be going to how was Rondo when you left it?
Celebrating.
And the villager seems relieved at that.
You're sad to see us go, but
Sorry.
we wanna see what else the ocean has to offer.
Are you from out from Oltec?
Yes, we departed about 9 days ago, I think.
It's apparently a
One of the crew members
tabaxi
confirms that.
on your ship. Come here.
Alright.
Tabaxi. Tabaxi don't exist on this world. You need to shut up.
They
I
probably
don't
do
know,
somewhere.
it would be kind of funny.
She just walks
I
away.
know,
Wait,
She
What
just-
if all tabaxi in this world were tigers because they're good at swimming?
God,
Tigers and leopards.
Tigers
Yeah.
and leopards, they're the
I
ones
hope-
who lived.
no, the Tabaxi all escaped. They're like, we're going to the elemental plane of air. Fuck this.
Look,
They just
I would
opened up
play
their
a
parasols and floated off into the sky.
I'd play a hairless cat tabaxi. Oh my god.
You mean a goblin?
Yes.
That's what Newt's playing in one of my games.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'd be a monk. As Beerus.
You could make
So-
that slapping sound that all the hairless cats make when they hit somebody.
God.
Yes.
Like slapping wet
turkey
chicken.
slaps.
Slap a chicken.
Yeah.
I have a video for that.
So,
So 9 days, you said?
yeah, we've had fairly good weather coming since.
All right, good to know. We're heading out to Oltec, actually. We just need to make a diversion.
Well, be safe. Haven't seen any Federation ships, although we've been keeping an eye out, but you never know.
Yeah, you too.
If we see pirates, one of our crew members will rip them apart immediately.
There's one.
Okay.
Gardinia. He's from Gardinia.
Oh. And they say it that way in the it's like, oh, I don't know if that explains it.
It does.
Ask your
But
It
Gardenian
explains
friends.
many things. And nothing.
Ask your
Maybe I'm
Gardenian
just
friends
like
about it. And if you don't have any Gardenian friends,
Racist.
Are you a pirate?
are you invited to
Did
the Gardenian
someone
cookout?
say pirate?
And they go, oh, if you're heading out, I assume that if you were on Rondo, you got snagged trying to avoid the conflicts that were happening.
What's up?
The Commonwealth has forced a peace between the Maricians and the dynasties, getting a little upset that their pissing matches kept happening in our waters, so the Navy forced them to calm themselves and retreat, so should be safe sailing all the way back.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the info. You good sailing now.
You as well. And the Albatrosian, don't have a name for them, but they won't get one. They just go, wave as they as you head off. They'll probably be there sometime in the middle of the night because this is still technically the first day. Darn it. But, well, not darn it. But so yeah, you've had a peaceful encounter. Got a little bit of news about the outside world. Probably not as exciting as some future encounters will go. But
Hey,
It's alright.
Brian was
We're
fucking
we're easing into sailing.
yep.
Yeah,
Come here.
and Brian is ecstatic to meet more people.
Come here.
First random encounter, fight a kraken.
Fuck no. I would have.
If you rolled a 1,
Well, if we were to run, that we might have a boulder may have fallen out of the sky.
No, a rock would have come out of nowhere and pinged off
Yeah.
of all of us.
Exactly.
No, 3 rocks.
That's where the
Thank you.
pebbles went.
3 rocks. Fucking.
That's where
3
the loose
rocks,
pebbles went.
dear God.
3
So-
small rocks.
We'll explain later, but
Yeah.
3 pebbles actually did more damage to the entire party than an entire metal field that was a living elemental.
So it's 300 plus damage, right, DZ?
It may have been closer to 400.
Jesus.
But
1
yeah,
in 8,000 chance.
let's keep sailing. Correct our course back towards the coordinates.
Yeah. So, so Oh, there's also, if you want, because it's fun, you can try fishing.
Oh hell yeah, I love fishing. I can
You do
actually
have that.
use what my background trait to fish.
Ryan says nothing, but just while Yoade is fishing in the background, you see Ryan with a big sad eye.
Why are you doing a side eye? Are you afraid I'm gonna pull up another Ran and you won't be the new dog in the house?
A big sad eye.
So here's fun news for you, Rayan. You notice
Yeah.
that the tree is starting to grow fruit. They're not ripe yet, but it looks to be like these small green fruits that you're not sure what color or shape they'll be, but seems to be sprouting.
Yes, Ryan is going to use her free cast of create water, just to like feed it, water it with fresh water.
I need to remember that thing you have advantage when underwater. Or you can see things underwater.
A lifetime of my whole job is looking at if things in the water want to kill me.
The answer is yes, always.
Usually it's the ocean itself that wants to kill you.
Okay.
No, hey, I'm working on that.
Are you talking to a kitty?
No, it's Ryan. The ocean wants to kill you. No, I'm working on that.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo.
I've had a... Darn it, where did I shove this thing? I have a specific, like, thing of, like, fishing things that I got from PV.
Oh yeah, I think I know the document you're talking about.
I think it's on the accepted homework. There it is, yep. Guide to fishing.
Three Eyes, what are you doing here?
Eh.
That's
Well-
some time fuckery.
That's dimensional fuckery.
Remember, the Three Eyes is just a proto-aboleth.
So, let's do, survival check. That makes sense.
Yay! Yes, because I'm surviving off the ocean's bounty.
And I think you have advantage on that, so 22. Nice. Now, let's see. You know what? Go ahead and roll a D100.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow, really?
That's always concerning.
Yeah, no, sorry. This list is funny. So you go fishing. You have the that ring that you get, the ring of angling,
Yeah. That I do.
and yeah, so you're sailing along, and something smacks, hits the bait, and you start reeling it in as feels like something's playing with you. You're not sure if you've caught, like hooked it yet, but there's something definitely like chasing the bait you've used. Which actually forgot to discuss what kind of bait you use, because apparently that can alter things. But yeah, you pull in. After a while, you eventually do. It feels like you hook it pretty good, and as you start reeling it in, it feels it's fighting you, but you are very strong, and this isn't too big of a fish. As you pull up a creek, a fish that's flailing, and you see, oh, it might be like one of the lobe-finned ones. Lobe-finned ones. You see bright red fins and blue scales as this thing's flailing and flopping. As it clears the water, you hear and then you drop it on the deck, and you all turn and see a cat-like creature with vibrant red fins and blue scales and fur. What looks to be a
It's a catfish.
cartoon, a meowfish.
Oh.
It's a literal
Meowfish.
catfish.
Oh.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the sound it's making, Scatha.
Yeah, it is not happy.
I have a terrible question.
Hmm.
What's it
Oh,
saying?
If anyone wants to do Arcana checks, you can, or nature checks.
Oh. Arcana. What's it saying? Because I can communicate with fish.
You bastard! You bastard! Let me go! I'll kill you.
Kill you all.
Oh my
House.
god!
Rand, you've seen these in your books before. You might have. You and Amon might have heard, like, it's like, oh, it's a catfish. It's literally a cat and a fish. Amazing.
I don't have anything
But-
in nature, but I'm gonna roll it anyway for fun. Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
None of you have an idea of what this is. You're like, is that a catfish? Like, but you've seen this in your book with that natural 20. So you
Yeah.
would know it is called a meowfish, which is the name given to primal tide affected cats that survived the deluge and now live hunting along the bottoms of the sea, sort of like sharks do. Like,
It's
you know,
really
like
more of a meow maid.
Rayan, gasps
But with that
and
natural
runs over.
20, you would know
Oh, yeah.
that these are very popular, especially around Ricor in some areas, as familiars.
Hey, Rayan gasps and runs over and scoops the cat up. No, I got you, I got you.
Let's see.
Oh god, oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
It's a
grabbed the
flailing
cat.
I
It tries
can
to claw
talk
you.
to it, though. Oh no!
Unhand me, you wench.
Oh,
Oh no!
she'll gently put the cat down.
It's like the one
I'm sorry,
snooty
I just-
cat.
Still has the hook through its lip.
Oh, here, let me get that out. Let me get that out. She will carefully
What
remove
size
the
is
hook.
this animal?
Small. It's
Hunting
like
size.
cat sized.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a hybridization between a catfish and a cat.
Hi, sorry. Hi. I
Do
heard
it.
you.
To calm down enough to.
Everybody's roboting just a little bit.
About
Whoa. Yeah, Discord is shitting. Oh no. Okay.
Discord just took a shit.
Hello.
Hello?
It's only roboting on my time. Did you all dom your
Hello?
mics? That's how you solve it.
Everyone started turning into a robot, and I thought it was
Yeah.
me.
No.
No, it's
Oh my
Discord.
god.
Discord just absolutely shit itself.
Discord was
having-
howling at the moon.
So,
So how do you dom your mic, TT?
Oh god.
but you know how their
You're
mic
into that
has trouble with
microphone
soft
When you
or high pitched voices.
deep into its little face.
They just have to talk to
Anyway.
it like a fucking
Sorry, I was
dom.
domming my mic for examples.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over it.
No, you didn't. I was just.
We discovered that
Anyway.
in Fabula Ultima, which threw that game into chaos on
Jeez.
Monday.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
which is what their microphone said.
Meowfish. I help the
So-
meowfish.
Well, actually, Yawane does because he reaches around you with his giant mitts, plucks it up by the scruff, and you unhook it. Because you've never had to unhook a cat or other like mammal from a hook, but you've unhooked plenty of fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I can't eat you. This would be weird.
My friend is sorry about catching you. We were just, looking for less handsome fish to maybe eat.
And when you put, you want to. What do you do after you remove the hook? Are you still holding it by the scruff, or do you like put it down, hold it in your palm?
I suppose he's doing the how to safely handle a cat posture.
And with that natural 20 for animal handling, it does seem to chill out. It's just like, this one does seem to know what he's doing.
He's absent-mindedly petting the cat because it's a fucking cat.
Yeah. Okay, here's a weird question.
God,
Can the
Ioana's
others-
probably thinking to himself, see, if this is what I brought home, my parents wouldn't have objected.
Yes.
Can the others understand Rayan while she's talking to the cat?
No,
Yeah, because
I'm sure you're yowling.
it's kind of like a tongues thing, where
No, but is it funnier if she sounds like the
okay,
cat?
then yes.
Excellent. Rayan is just
Yowling.
meowing now. Yowling. Yeah, we did. Sorry about that. We were looking to catch this handsome fish, maybe for some dinner for the crew. But you are far more handsome than anything we expected to catch.
Well, of course.
So the
Uh,
art.
Normally, I
It's
don't bother
working.
coming this close to the surface during the day, but I hadn't smelt that kind of fruit before, so I was intrigued. You're using
What?
like some. Ioana was using like a smelly bait.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait. You might have been using the smelly bait that Gumgalore taught you to make.
Yes. Wait a minute, he was trying to catch a catfish too.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
makes this funny. It was
Looks to Ioane. They liked your bait.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were doing, talking to the catfish.
You mean you're not?
No?
It's a mermeow.
I mean, it's not hard.
Cool. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Coretta, are
Alright.
you like in the tree?
Yes, I'm up in the tree. I'm staring at this creature.
You are a cat
Venture's
and a
perched.
fish.
Venture's perched next to you, looking at this thing with this just utter disdain.
I knew it! I knew that was gonna happen.
It's a cat and a
Um,
fish. Both would like to eat a bird.
No, I think it's jealousy because Rayan is talking to what's normally a familiar.
And hilariously, a bird would also like to eat a cat or a fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, well, welcome aboard. This is the Evergreen. You're welcome to stay on board and, prowl around the decks.
So, I'm not eating it, so I'm probably gonna put it back in the water.
Oh, hold on.
That's where it belongs, though.
I'm asking if you want to stay on the boat.
It belongs in the water.
What if you want to stay on the boat, though?
It belongs in the water, though.
belongs in the museum.
It's a catfish.
Yeah, but it's up to, shouldn't it be up to the catfish where it gets to go?
It's a fish, though.
I'm a
If the-
fish!
If the giant cold-armed man has more of this bait, I will stick around for a bit.
He's just gonna clean out your
Yeah.
tackle box.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get any edible fish.
Yeah, no, the cat wants to stay for a while. As long as you share more of the bait.
He's gonna dump it overboard.
No! Ryan, dive to catch the fish!
The beat of silence is what sold that.
Ryan, fucking dive to catch the fish.
Do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
Fuck. Wait, okay.
Kronos
is it
gonna
light enough
hover
that
over.
Is it light enough that Mage Hand can catch the fish?
It's a
Well,
cat
you have
though.
it's moving too fast for you to cast that as a
Okay,
reaction.
fuck. Well. Yay!
Well,
No.
I'm sorry. Sorry, that was one too short.
No!
It's 50. But I rolled a d20 on my side, and you like try to go and catch it, and it's just like a little too far out of your reach because you weren't expecting Ioane to throw this sweet little catfish off the side of the boat. But then you like go clutch the railing of the boat, and you see it clinging to the side of the boat with. You realize there were claws in those like low limbs, as they're just clinging to the side of the boat.
Raid will reach it. We'll reach down and like with Mage Hand and scoop the cat back up.
Well, it's gonna be angry, so definitely put it back in the water.
Rayan like hugs the cat to herself. Look, gives Ioane like a pout face.
He didn't want to share, that's all he had to say, and then I would have just taken it and gone.
I will get you food.
Definitely a fucking cat.
Oh my god.
Like, catfishes don't think with their stomachs and So, I was like...
Rayan's going to turn this boat into a fucking menagerie.
Which is why we have to stop it now.
Oh no.
It will not stop.
Never!
It's just going to get worse.
You know it's gonna eat Ventro, right?
No, well, you look, you can stay as long as you promise not to eat my familiar, okay?
Which
Or-
is what?
Over there.
It's a-
Venture is up there just going down and goes,
Although, to be fair,
it
she
looks
might
so
try
tasty.
and she might try and eat you. So I don't think that would end well for you either.
So I'm allowed to. It would be in self-defense, and then I could eat his corpse.
She drinks
But
blood.
it's smaller than me, I should be able to eat it.
She's tougher than she
I like
looks.
this one's logic.
You can't understand. Can you speak fish?
Just a Hans perched on the edge of the ship.
Alright, well, actually, if you can't... So, normally you can't, but I would say this would be a chance for you to use tongues. Because it's funny.
Right?
Because you have the devil's boon.
I do. Just Amon looks over and is like, I like this one's logic, and it is smaller than and I am feeling peckish.
I wish to go back in the
Hey.
water, please.
No! Hey! Points at him on. No! Are you sure? I'd love to
Yeah,
have you on
fish.
board.
Make a
Graham?
persuasion check.
Rayan, please take it from me. You really cannot adopt every cute animal.
Gulay,
Trust
I'm
me.
trying!
Joanna is like, oh god, I've turned into my
Plus
my
8,
mother.
let's go!
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
If you make it worth my while to be up here in the air, then fine, I will not eat the feathered scrumptious one.
Again, I would be careful. Ventra might be able to just drink you like a sippy cup. Or like a sippy pouch.
You're not helping your position.
As
I-
is the way.
I'm going to go making eye contact with the cat's like I'm going to go conspire with the bird now.
Go, okay, go. Okay. My room, I'm going to set it up to be, very wet because that is what I am comfortable with. So you are free to go in there whenever you want. Again, you and Venture need to get along.
I think some of you are like exchange glasses at that because, as far as you know, only Ioane has a private room. You're sharing a room.
Oh, we are?
So this room
The
is bunk
ship's
bed.
not that big.
So
Oh,
this
my
bed is
bad.
bunk bed. So there's 6
Are
in
you
here.
suggesting
There's
you're
the
going to
captain.
make? Are you sleeping in a barrel full of seawater?
Could probably do it in the hold.
Honestly.
Like,
There's
there's already usually seawater down there.
Yeah, but that's also wastewater.
Yeah. But
I can clean it, though. I am magic.
Put it back in the water.
No.
Put it
There
back
is
in the
this
water.
Get in the
room.
water.
This
No.
room
Get
is
in the
like technically considered like the first mates down here because they're like with the crew and stuff.
Okay. Well, in the
Or it can
bottom
be
of the ship,
anyone's.
in this place that they call the hold, there is seawater. I'll be down. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it periodically if you want to stay down there. You are free to leave whenever you want, but you can catch any kind of varmints or critters aside from Ventra that get on board that look tasty to you. As Ray just walks away with the cat cradled in her arms.
I wasn't expecting this.
Chrono's gonna
He was a
come
cat!
in again.
He was
No,
a
She's,
cat! What do you want from
That's
me?
why when I looked at the table and saw what it was, I was like, oh, of course. I know exactly what's going to happen.
Chrono's gonna come flying over to like the prow of the ship and keep pace and just look over at Ioane as he's standing there and go, "Do you want me to just like drop some nets and pull them, see what I get?"
Well, first of all, lesson learned. I'm clearly not fishing in her company anymore.
Hey!
I mean, she
was-
is the vegetarian of the group.
She will eat fish. I don't know why she spoke to it before she ate it.
Yeah, if you're able to talk with your food, that just makes things weird.
Yeah,
I was already gonna throw it back where it belonged.
Yeah, but it was happy to be up. But they're happy to be up here, and they could help. They could help catch rodents and things. Those
And when
little
it
things
poops everywhere, you have to clean it up.
That's what the hold's for.
Ugh.
It's a cat. It's not smart enough to use a toilet.
Do you have a name?
she is. Kurono is like still keeping pace. It goes, actually, they are fairly intelligent. They will go in one space as long as you keep it clean.
There's only a
Yeah.
deep, heavy sigh from the supposed captain of this ship who, there was disobedience within as his first action.
We did say it was a more ceremonial role than anything.
Yeah. And look where that's getting him.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop some nets. She'll drag some nets
Okay,
behind. I'll do a. You want
You
me
want
to do
it?
a survival roll?
Yeah.
To be clear, Ioane, I have no problem with you eating the fish you catch.
Okay.
But this one was cute.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Hopefully, I do not get another fucking catfish.
53.
All the catfish.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm not using bait because that was clearly what went wrong.
Rain is sure to give ventral love too. Like once
Oh, I
the
was
cat
looking
is
at the
like,
wrong table. I was like, you're not fishing up a kuatoa.
No.
That's for the Underdark. That was for the Underdark.
Hey guys, did you see where my cat went?
See where my miniature god went?
That would be
So-
a Kuatoa with a cat, though.
yeah.
So, with that.
Have you
and
seen
the
my false
53,
idol?
So Corona, you go with your net, and there is you're like waiting to see what's below the water, and you throw down the net when you see movement, and you manage to fish up a small batch of herring.
Okay. There we go. I'll drop
Pretty
that on
average.
I'll drop that on the deck.
Yep, they're flopping around, and decent sized herrings. Not a biggest catch, but you didn't throw the net super deep. But
Ioane will take care of that because the reason he fishes is that he can do the meditative process of cleaning them.
Corono is going to take one before you can and fly up into the tree and just swallow it.
mm-hmm.
Payment.
And when you go to reach for one of them that was flopping around, you see there's Ventro stabbed into it drinking.
Yeah, of course. Because even when she's not in the room, Ray's inconveniencing me.
Aww.
Well, no,
That's children.
she stopped. Ventra stopped it from
Oh my
flopping
God.
around, so it was easier to catch.
Oh,
She's
fuck.
helping.
It's really fucking funny.
Also, ow.
But- So,
I'm psychic
any
damage.
other? Tema will take the fish, after you've cleaned and gutted them, and will gladly add them to the night's dinner, which you realize is probably going to be a lot of stews.
He loves stew.
Yeah, so you clean them up nice and good. Nice healthy herring. But rest of the day, anyone wanted to do anything for your first day? Well, sailing will be much faster than this because this is a
This is our first
mode of
day.
travel that takes weeks.
Yeah.
This is our first time on the water in quite a while, so we're just kind of milking it.
Ooh, excuse me.
Like Ryoko, you wanted to harass the captain or anything?
Not harass, but like I am admitting to my express desire to support Ioane in this endeavor.
Oh sure.
However-
Well, if you're going to do that, he's going to put some cutting tools in your hands when he's butchering fish.
Which
Oh
actually,
no, Yoko having to cut something? Oh no.
Yeah.
you also have you have the game genie for that because your razor trout specifically have a thing where they can just automatically help clean fish for you. It's part of the rule
might-
set.
You might be disappointed by that one.
Nah. Use your tools if you
Alright.
got them. Because learning how to clean fish is a handy tool, but he's not viewing it as essential as learning how to swim. It's like, one of
Speaking of
these
which,
is a useful
Ryoko,
skill.
hold your
One of
breath.
these will save your life.
Like, oh yeah, speaking of that, Ryoko, hold your breath. Yeet.
Time to learn to swim.
Yeah. I'm only gonna do that in port when it's easier to control it.
Great.
God, it's so true.
Great. Holy shit.
Well, you're gonna have to come up with a name for the fucking cat.
Yep.
And every time now we're on the ship and we hear one of your cats meowing, it's gonna be them diegetically.
Yes. You're welcome.
So I want to say it sounds like a mix of a meow and this.
I literally already thought of a name, so
God, that sounded like
Rayan knows what the
Zoidberg.
Rayan knows the name.
Zoidberg.
No.
Dr. Zoidberg. But okay, so yeah, so first day pretty dang easy, pretty nice. Rayan, you got a little bit of sword training and possibly a new cat to the chagrin of your familiar.
Rayan?
But we'll have to see if
Boy.
the cat decides to stay or not.
Yeah.
The cat will venture off into the night when you're not looking. It's an
Yes.
outdoor cat.
Rain will. I mean, yeah, like it's got the free run of the boat as long as it doesn't try and eat Ventra, because Ventra would probably eat the fish.
So
I'm-
when you, God, hold on, let me see something real quick. Just realized something stupid but funny. Yeah,
I
why
love
not?
stupid company.
Yeah, she would know what it is. Fuck, I rolled a natural 20 for Bothel. As you step down holding this fish, this meow fish, Bothel looks up where she's like reading a book or something, or she's like, she looks up from whatever she's working on or reading or something, and then does a double take as her eyes go wide and she goes, "No, I thought those weren't real. Is that a meow fish?"
Yeah, it is. Yes, another one on Team Rayan.
Yeah, it's like, let's see, would she know what this is? I rolled a 15. Okay, what would be her reaction? Natural 20. She goes, I saw one of these when a floating carnival came by the village when I was a kid, and we saw a stuffed one, and oh, my sister was like obsessed. She kept drawing one. She had her mom make a stuffed one. She like
Aw,
reaches
I didn't
over
know
and
you had a
starts petting the
sister.
cat. She kind of, she kind of like not deflates, but she kind of like, oh, shoot, I said something that wasn't planning. But she goes, yeah, back when back home, younger sister, like a year or two younger, I can't exactly remember.
Oh, okay. Joanna caught this little fella. Was getting ready to throw him back, but I can talk to him.
Fishing up a meow fish at the start of a voyage, that's a good sign. Or that's supposed to be like extremely good luck. Or bad luck, depending on who you ask.
Don't tell Joanna that.
Yeah, no, but that's just something. You notice, you start learning about enough superstitions, you realize that some people believe one thing and other people believe the exact opposite, and yet they believe they are completely right.
Joanna like lives on the ocean. That might be something he actually believes. So,
Not with the role he
yeah.
had, he has no idea.
My brother, it's like my brother in not Christ, but just
My brother in Solaris.
yeah, my brother in Solaris. I was throwing it back because I can't eat a fish with a cat's face. It's too weird.
Yeah, I already got a name for him. Do you want to hear it?
Of course.
Mate.
If they stick around, that might be prophetic. Yeah, I've read a bunch about them. They can be fickle. Sometimes they stick around. Sometimes they'll show up, steal a bunch of stuff, and leave. And the catfish is like, we do that, yes. But
Oh my
Now I'm
gosh.
just imagining a clouder. No, wait, no. The plural term for meowfish should be a chowder.
Oh.
A chowder of meowfishes, chilling in a sunken ship.
so you would know that with your natural 20 earlier from the Arcana, so you would know exactly what this, and with her natural 20, she'd be like,
fucking excitement.
yeah, you and Bothel unexpectedly have a new thing in common now, because yeah, of course the hardened pirate would be the one to be like, Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can bond
shit.
with Bothel over the cat.
Not how I expected this to go down, but yeah.
But yeah, the lizard folk are just kind of like, Amon. There's a moment where like one of the lizard folk, they're like, I don't want to say anything, but that thing looked delicious. They just talk to you in Saurian. Oh no, did Amon fall off the boat again?
No, sorry, what was that?
Oh, one of the lizard folk was just making a joke, like whispering to you in Saurian. It's like, that thing looks delicious, right?
No, I almost ate it on the side. It wasn't for Rayan. I would have ate it so fast.
Rand's the vegetarian on the ship full of obligate carnivores.
Yep.
Like,
Hey, Rayan
does
is
it taste like-
technically like
does it
a macro
taste
predator,
like
but
fish,
like
or does it taste like mammal?
I know, right? I want to know.
Yoane, see, again, background, just like
One
Rayan,
of the
like,
other lizard folk like leans in and is like, I think it tastes like fish on the fish pot. It tastes like mammal above that.
Rayan in the background's like, to Bothel and Yoane. These are were once things called cats that were affected by the primal tide and survived and became this.
Yeah, I know what a cat is.
I've never seen one before. Wait, have I seen a cat before? Were there cats on the island?
I've tasted a cat before, yeah.
I'm frowning at you.
I didn't say that in character.
I'm frowning at you. I am frowning at you.
So I think we actually wondered about this recently. There are cats, but not like domesticated cats that were on the island.
There's
But
jungle cats.
yeah, you might have been pointed out to one in the distance at some point, but you never really got a close look. I think because they're
I'm sure it's a point of like noble flexing for aristocrats. And like, I have an animal that is purely unaffected by the primal tide.
Yeah.
Look, I have a cat. Just a
Oh
cat.
God, are we gonna run into the King of Bossing Say bear
that's what I keep
situation?
thinking about. Yeah.
All these weird ass critters, and then like someone is just gonna, I have a bear.
Well, there's polar bears. They survive just fine.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they
polar
swim.
bears.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck. Good luck getting rid of polar bears.
Now, something you gotta look out for is a panda. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, some exotic Gerdinian has a panda.
It'd be
It's
funny
the
if
prize
pandas
beast.
survived the primal tide by learning to fly.
What survived by learning to fly?
Pandas.
Pandas, yeah. Dragon warrior.
So there being sea pandas, like either they grew wings or like they developed the ability to turn bamboo into like gliders.
They lashed together bamboo boats.
No, I'm serious. They're flyers. You know.
I see the vision.
Air element. They reverse the fuse with air element magic.
Little did we know that the Air Genasi back on Ronto tamed pandas.
So
You're welcome.
There's a panda in the sky.
So, I'd say by this point, nighttime has come. It's been a gentle day. An eventful first day. Dang.
I have a cat.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'll be honest.
You should have.
Yeah. So,
Just
The
like
night-
Motor, you saw the rocks coming, but you didn't avert course.
yeah. So, night comes, and sailing at night is definitely very different than being on the island at night, because it is very dark. The only light you see, other than those on your ship, are those from the moon or the stars. Or moons or the stars.
Ooh.
And yeah, you don't really have to do watches at night, while you're on the ship, except for like if you want to or suspect you're in dangerous waters. But the crew that are doing the night shift basically keep watch for you. Mhm.
Oh, I was like, ready. I wasn't ready to do a thing, but I don't know if there'd be anybody like around to like have to interact
Whoever
with
would
her.
be up,
Or,
I guess, at night. Oh, one
Yeah.
thing, when things get darker, because there were like the one cool thing about sailing ships that uh, the ship would definitely have is for lighting below decks, they would create these uh, glass prisms where
Yeah.
it would be flat on top so that it would, you would inlay it into the top of the deck so that there would be light, it would filter the sunlight to the bottom. But at night, rather than you did bring along lanterns and stuff, of course, but you realize that down below decks, you don't really need all that much lighting unless you want it to be brighter, because you realize that uh, that bioluminescent fungus from that one tree you found on Rondo that Rayan you took the water from and poured on the tree when it was
Oh,
sprouting. Uh, Similar fungus growths have grown into like light fixtures that naturally brighten as the sun goes down.
oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's what they're
not like
called.
super bright, but it's enough to be like see around without having to light a lantern. It's dim light.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Deck prisms.
Yep.
Yeah, once night falls and like the scenery changes so much, Rayan just kind of like sits and stares up at the night sky.
Yeah, and actually, because it is a very still night, like a very gentle wind, um, not the fastest pace the ship could get, but you know, the ocean, it's almost mirror reflective. You can sort of see like the stars reflected, and Ray and you in particular are drawn back to when you had the Void Mother's vision, and
Mm,
that vision of being out at a completely still sea on a little spit of rock, the sky, the stars reflected all around you, above and below. Kind of, you just, it's not 100% like that, but it's, evocative of that
yeah,
moment.
it's actually she's kind of got like a kind of a melancholy vibe around her right now.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, if anyone's up and, wants to
If
interact.
anybody wants to interact, here you go.
I'm just gonna say that Kurono is sleeping in the tree at the moment, so.
They'd say Quiet Hearts would probably be prowling around at night. Just
Oddly enough, Ryoko is keeping reasonable hours. Which is to say she's asleep.
yeah, like Quiet Hearts won't be up for too long. It's just like, oh, new place. I'm the one with the best dark vision. So yeah, they're
Yeah,
prowling around the ship a little bit, like essentially just doing a sweep of the ship, looking around.
Rayan is gazing up into the sky.
Yeah, Cards like will maybe it's not hard to notice Rand, but like they'll move over and just stand beside her for a minute, just not say anything.
Yeah, say like her body colors become like blue.
Hmm.
Like yeah. Things are going to change again.
Yes.
Quite hard. Jump scare.
Quiet Hearts is not quiet.
Well, actually, with the
Yeah.
new armor, they no longer have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
still not
shit.
quiet. There's still like the shuffling and like thump of metal on like the deck and shit like that, but like there's not
No.
the telltale clanging there used to be.
I'm really excited to go and see things that I haven't before. But I'm also worried.
About the new things?
Yeah. What if
Sorry.
there are new things that want to hurt us?
Then they are not new things, they are old things.
That's worrying too.
Hurt is hurt. Hurt is not new. They're going to like lean over the railing a little bit to try and catch like Rand's eye.
Yeah, she'll look.
You are new thing.
Yeah, I am.
It's the telltale like smile with their eye, or eyes.
She's still got kind of yeah, she's still got that melancholy look on her.
New things can be disappointing, but most new things are not. This ship is a new thing. We are all new things here. Your strange, wet creature is a new thing.
It's down below with Bothell.
His name is Mate.
Sorry, did
His
you name
name
it
is-
Bait?
Mate, yes.
Mate
I heard
or
meat.
bait?
I heard meat, so I was like,
Mate.
should call it meat?
Like
Ah.
first mate.
I guess
Ah.
Mike. You won't,
Oh, we're
Mike.
doing sort of a Excel saga, name the dog Ration joke.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a minute. So, I see.
It hurts.
Yes.
Me being here has brought pain to some people. I know it's their choice to have stayed with me. For all of you to stay with me even after you found out everything. Or well, believed everything, like some people. But I'm worried.
They take a deep breath, square their shoulders, and in their best Corano impersonation, they try a "that's bullshit."
Wow. Alright.
It sounds so bad. Like it's very
Ryan
clear
just, like-
they've never mimicked anyone before.
Rain just looks like, what?
Oh,
That's so funny.
sorry, I cannot get their inflection. Their inflection is very strange. Corano would say that is bullshit.
Bro, you might be starting to hear this since you're up in the tree across the deck.
I don't know if they're being that loud, but
She's in the tree, fluffed up. She might hear it. She has a perception of 18 passive, so
hey, it's up to you.
What do you mean it's bullshit?
You could say the same about me. I have hurt many people. Would you say I should not be here?
No, that's not what I mean.
You are worrying if you should be here or not, or if people around you will be hurt, yes?
I'm worried that people are gonna get hurt, and I, I'm not going anywhere. I don't intend to. You guys are my friends.
Then you are worrying about nothing.
I'm, I can worry about causing you harm.
You do not cause me harm.
But I might.
And it still wouldn't be harm.
Huh?
If need be, I would gladly trade many parts of myself for you.
No, 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 no.
It would
Quiet
not be
Hearts?
harm.
Quiet
It would
Hearts.
not be harm.
I need you to be okay too.
I'm okay.
You being hurt does cause me harm.
This actually makes them pause for a minute and like, this is a new feeling I have to... They kind of like turn and look away like they don't know how to respond to that.
When I see you get beaten up or you want to get beaten up, like you two are the ones always up front getting the most hits taken to them, or if I see like the time that Amon almost died against the Grick, Will, whatever. I hate it. I hate seeing you guys get hurt. It hurts me to see you get hurt.
They turn their eyes back to Rayan. It's like, it doesn't hurt me. Do you know why?
Why?
Because me being hurt means others do not. I expect Ayane would give a similar answer. Amon, I do not know.
If
It's
it
like-
were pirates, he might enjoy it.
He might enjoy it now. I frankly do not know and do not wish to judge him.
I'm judging him.
Though he has usually decided to put himself between danger and others. And
Yeah,
the-
I was mostly kidding.
Oh, I am sorry. I am not very good at recognizing jokes or humor.
Me neither.
Hmm.
I
Voth-
respect
Vothel
Amon.
was- Sorry.
I
Go on.
respect Amon greatly. He's taught me a lot. And continues to teach me even after I've messed up.
He seems like a very good sort, from what I know.
He is. You should talk to him more.
Okay. Duh.
Amon often confuses me when he speaks.
I mean, would it surprise you if I said everybody confuses me when they speak?
No. We are alike in many ways.
Yeah.
And Druckus, what are you doing here?
Recognize this at the message.
Vothel used a metaphor regarding being in a box. I did not understand it.
In a box. Did they put you in a box?
Aren't houses boxes? Really?
Pauses.
Oh man, imagine if Bothel put you in a bottle.
Actually, a house is technically a sandwich.
It's like
don't know.
A room is a box, I think. The room was very small, though.
Frowny face. I'm never letting you go back there.
I do not want to go back there.
I will not let you go back. I mean, like, if you decide to go, I will support you, but I
I
will
do,
chase all those people off that island before I let them get you again.
I do not think there are many left anymore. As I understand it, there were not many defenses against the demonic incursions besides myself. Without me, I expect there's very few survivors.
Oh. She bites her lip. Is it bad that I feel like that kind of serves them right for how they treated you?
Take a long moment to process that, and I don't know. But I cannot say everyone there deserves to be attacked, enslaved by demons. I would say most do not.
They didn't do anything to help you either.
They also didn't deserve to be killed by me either.
Ryan just kind of freezes. Did you?
I thought I told you about that.
I
Maybe I...
don't remember. It's been like years out of game.
God damn it.
What was that?
It's been like years out of game. Pauses.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
They take a slow, kind of ragged deep breath. It's just, you recall when I was terrified to show my face, yes?
Yeah?
I was told that if anyone not of the clergy saw my face, they would go insane, and killing them would be a mercy. A helmet does not often have latches. It would hinder the movement of your neck. I have killed many people under that assumption.
I see.
They're gonna reach over and just just an open hand to just offer it.
Ryan takes it.
They squeeze it, and you're gonna feel just like there's a slight tremble there.
Aw. Ryan will
men.
squeeze it back.
Yeah. I killed many, regardless of circumstance or age.
Yeah. I know we are, but aren't the same person. That's complicated, but I've killed people. Moms killed people. It's hard to put into words.
The Greater Rayan described you as a separate entity, at least for now. So I can only judge you on what I see for now.
Yeah. But it's, you know, it's complicated.
It's
I don't want to just pretend like those things didn't happen.
no. It reminds me of a teaching from my church. Thereof the sins of the parent are cast down to the child. No, I understand this is not exact nature between you and Greater Rayan, though Greater Rayan describes you as such.
Yeah.
There is something that I have felt since I read that passage. I do not believe it is fair. Your own transgressions should be your own. Your own mistakes, your own. Not those of somebody else.
Oh, I've made mistakes too.
Yes, I'm aware.
They say looking at you with one eye dim.
Mm,
Throws Frick a DM. Anyways.
you bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, mean to you?
Oh,
Damn it. Anyways. It's like, while you may feel guilt for what Greater Rayan has done and will do, you also know that because of you and your Squint's siblings' iterations, she also desires to be better.
that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
What was it that Corono said once? Emotions are stupid?
I did say that.
That does sound like something she'd say.
I think Corono said that at least once. I'm going to bet money on it.
That sounds like something I would say, yes. As Corona and me.
Like, yeah, I'll wager 10 gold on that. Fuck. Anyways.
I'll buy that for $1.
I do not understand what she said, but I think I know what it mean in this context. Is emotions do not always make sense, even if you know better. Or perhaps she was angry at something. I don't know.
It's Carano. It likely could have been both at the same time.
That's also fair.
Quiet Arts.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know enough about people like Ventrock. But there's a possibility we might run into people who, know of me. Mom.
I heard the quotation marks on that.
She kind of like scrunched her face when she said it, like,
It's just a soft, like, of amusement, but quite hurts to say anything.
And I don't know what's gonna happen if that comes up.
Well, first of all, perhaps not describe yourself openly as Greater Rayan.
I mean, I haven't, but I
I understand.
you can sense what I am.
To a barest degree, I do not sense. I sense you are otherworldly. You are different. I do not sense the exact whys or hows. The aboleth felt similar, different, but similar.
Makes sense. We've been at it for a long time. There,
There's probably
you
no
know,
small amount of you in it, and it in you. And I almost wonder if perhaps you've changed each other in some ways.
Mm.
See, the thing with me and it was, er, I didn't know what the harm I was causing for a while. It revels in causing harm.
And it should be stopped.
I don't want it to hurt you.
It will try, and it will fail. As it is proved, the only damage it can deal to me is with my own memories. Everything else is transitory.
Can you try something for me?
Of course.
When you think about yourself, think about what you mean to me. Before you go and give up one of your eyes or throw yourself needlessly into something just because, remember that I care about you. For
Oh,
you,
just-
not because of what you can do for me. Can you learn to care about yourself?
They kind of like turn their head away for a minute, just thinking. And I have only recently come to terms I may not be a thing. This will take time,
Of course.
but they'll turn and look back. Never needlessly. I will throw myself into anything if it is to protect you and others, but never needlessly.
Yeah, so would I.
They're gonna reach
The
up.
creaking of floorboards.
Oh, it's a new ship. That's weird.
A shadow falls over you too.
Looks up, and I mean that they tilt their head all the way back, slightly abnormal direction.
Like the owl from the island.
Not quite, but like close.
It's pretty late. You two being cute or you two self-loathing?
I do not understand the difference.
Herzog was here. It's like somehow it's both.
There's a sigh. There's a sigh from up on the tree. They're being cute.
But did they do any self-loathing?
Of course they did.
I mean, it is them.
They
Looks
talk.
back down on.
Oh god. It's just Waldorf and Statler in the tree.
Rayan is just going steadily pinker.
They talk
Damn you,
themselves
you
out
are!
of
You're
it.
supposed to be in bed. You're the captain.
Rayan puts her face.
Well, guess what? Well, guess what? By making him captain, he is now attuned to when he hears self-loathing on his ship, which is something he will not tolerate.
Oh my god, the entire ship's awake now.
Ryoko comes out in
Yeah,
a
Ryan's-
fucking nightgown. You are supposed to be asleep. God damn it!
Rayan's face is in her hands. Her body is pink.
You could give them advice on their weird little romance in the morning.
Yeah, no, one arm around each of them. He's just gonna pick them up and just take them below deck.
The laughter is from whatever crew member is like manning the wheel.
Mhm.
Corona's gonna turn and look at Amon, who I think is in the tree with her, and go, why am I their moral compass? That's
You're the
fucking
navigator.
terrible.
Of course, you have the compass.
Well,
Best response.
That's
Wait, what was it?
You are the navigator. You are the pro.
Of course, you have the compass.
at least you aren't the
Well-
south direction. That one's an asshole.
It's this. It's like Scatha. Do you actually want the answer to that?
I guess.
Because Corrado gives clear and decisive answers, and everyone else talks around in circles.
Oh, okay. Because I'm blunt.
Yes,
if
these
I
are
had
two
to take a guess,
autistic bitches.
if I had to take a guess, it's probably because you're blunt and you're a cleric.
Two
That's
autistic
really
bitches who
funny.
don't understand shit. So yes, they like the person who speaks clearly.
It's very helpful.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
it's fair, but she's just like, oh god.
Gonna drop fucking Quiet Hearts in a hammock. Drop right in a different hammock. Good night.
So, the night shift continues.
Sorry.
That was really funny. No, it was really funny.
Yeah.
It was,
We waited until the perfect time.
Yes.
but just the realization that, yeah, ships are smaller than you'd think when it comes to personal space.
Yeah, this isn't you fucking off into the forest to have a private conversation. Everybody is now entitled to do your drama.
We weren't even loud.
You do have telepathic link now, by the way.
You weren't that loud, but you have a ship full of hypersensitive carnivores.
Yeah, you bought the.
Yeah.
Well, you still have to add it to your book, but you bought that scroll from Cinder. Jesus,
Oh,
I got my own NPC's name. But BRB, mingle among yourselves before we start to wrap up for the night. Sorry, BRB.
Teacher says talk among yourselves.
I cannot
That's
believe...
what they were doing, talking about amongst themselves. And doing their usual thing of, oh, it's like, we're so cute together, but also we hate ourselves.
That's why they keep together.
It's just them pawing at each other's face.
Well, they don't have anything else to paw at. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Smooth as a Kindle.
Iwana has told you before, if he catches you self-loathing, he's going to squeeze the depression out of you.
Just imagine if he does that to Ray and she just, her head just poofs up like all those squeezy toys.
Yeah, no, gonna wring out like a wet towel.
I hope you learn to self-regulate your own emotions pretty soon, because...
You've made him captain, which now means he has a shadow of authority.
And that shadow falls on you.
Also, Rayan wakes up very early.
There's a cat,
Like-
of course.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Welcome
Rayan
back.
gets Jen. Rayan wakes up very early.
Okay.
If we're done with Night Watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant to say that, go ahead and just like next day, go before I left.
Yeah, she's an early riser. And like when people start to wake up is when she will do her little like music thing to buff everybody.
Okay.
Did we set up the Dreamcatcher?
I assume you
God,
brought
I
it with
hope
you
so.
all.
Yeah, I was just asking if we set it up.
God, I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Alright.
I didn't think of that, but yeah. Let's see who. I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like the Dreamcatcher. It's fun and silly.
Oh right, I should roll different size now because you have crew. Might be able to see some of their dreams. Uh, Ryoko,
Yes?
evens or odds?
Even.
Okay, so describe for us as the dream harvester stops. You stop the spinning wheels of the gyroscope that is in there. As you see the little motes of light of a dream, and describe what a pleasant dream would be for Ryoko. Just could be like a small little memory, or something nonsensical.
You ever seen like a romance novel of a woman in a bodice that's straining with like a beautiful sea man carrying her around the high seas?
Very Tuscaloosa
Oh no.
cover.
I think you guys understand what Ryoko's dream is.
Yeah, as you see
And I
that
imagine
group-
she quickly scrambles to take down the Dreamcatcher. No one must see it.
Yep.
Oh.
Like I was gonna joke that might be it, but then you just go and read my mind anyway.
I just tweeted it out.
God, you quickly hide it away, and like standing right behind the Dreamcatcher when you pull down is Rayan.
Well, no,
Let's just
because you
say-
all gather to watch the dreams in the morning. It's just kind of a roulette.
It's our morning TV.
Now that we have a crew, their dreams may pop into the Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, because normally I would
Yeah.
just roll a d6 because there's, 6 people in the party. But now it's up to a d8.
Like, what does Vothel have dreams of?
Same thing, but Ryoko is the swarthy sea pirate.
Korono tilts her head at you and looks at you from the side of her eyes, like a bird does. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It would be really funny if the dream caught was another giant cat rampaging through a city. Except now it's a catfish.
This time it would have been a, like POV of Jaws,
As it
but the
destroys
meowfish.
ships.
Yeah. But, so, just because I want to speed things up a little bit so we can... Oh,
If you do not
We're-
stop us, we will roleplay every single minute of a day.
no, I know. And actually, that's something I need to do
Yeah.
that, because, like, Vivi inspired me. Since we're getting close to the end of the year, I kind of want to do that thing of just, like, checking in. But, especially since we're starting a new arc.
Yeah.
But so who wants to roll for the next couple of days? We're going to start going, like, a handful of days.
It was a D12, right?
Yep.
8!
8. Okay. Let me roll something on my end. Okay. So, as you start sailing, or not start. You continue sailing. The second day is much like the first, except no encounters with any other passing friendly ships. You do see, like in the distance, what might have been like the spray of like a whale, but you don't think it looks to be not a wave singer whale, but maybe one of the non-awakened or a more mundane whale. Or might have been dolphins or something. But actually, no, there is a point where you do see dolphins like doing that thing where they're like at the front of the boat when you get a good bit of wind on one day. And
Dolphins say.
Kill all the children.
they're very like they're excitable, and like if they realize you like can talk to them, they're like you got any good fish from around? Fish? You got any? Like they're
Rain will toss them some herring from yesterday.
so yeah, they appreciate that, and they don't stick around for too long. Their ADD gets draws them off somewhere, but yeah, you have the first few days very simple, kind of boring, which it's a good thing. But on the where is it? Man, frickin'. About
Toronto will
4
be happy.
days. Yeah, about 4 days. You literally keep saying the things I'm about to say.
I'm in your head, girl.
It's just like about 4 days in, Corona, you have a nice thing you wake up to as the sound of rain hitting the leaves around you, of the tree, and not a harsh, but it's a thunderstorm, not super harsh, but actually to your benefit, when I rolled, you are traveling with the wind, so you're actually saving time on the direction you were going.
Hey.
Yeah, Corona immediately launches out of the tree and into the storm. You don't see her for the rest of the time the storm is going.
But yeah, battens that they batten down the hatches and all that. But with having the guidance of a storm rider, the crew, while apprehensive at first at sailing so openly during even a mild thunderstorm like this, they're filled with, or they're bolstered by the presence, knowing that there is a storm rider. But yeah, it will still be raining as you realize, Corona. You probably do return to the boat before the storm ends, because it's getting closer to, you would guess, closer to dusk. When you spot in the distance, as you check your notes, what appears to be an island that if you had a guess, this was where Captain Grin's notes directed you towards.
She'll circle back to the ship and go, "Land ho!" Looks like that's where our map is leading us to.
Oh boy.
Are we gonna have to get off the water already?
If you want treasure, yes.
Tasty pirate.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hey, that's a little more. That's a little intense because it's late rain. So you pilot the ship closer, the crew getting, a little more tense as they realize you're. How much did you inform the crew? Because actually, did you tell Vothel that you're heading towards Captain Grin's stash?
Would
Yeah.
have
I
been
think you
Yeah,
just-
we should have.
I would have told
Yeah.
everybody and given them the option of not doing that.
Okay, so let's see what actually Valpo would know.
Ryan holds up the cat.
Oh. So actually, so when you get closer to she goes, "Oh yeah, that place. Stopped here briefly before, when I was being brought to the island. Captain said I heard her talk about how she said this was like where she keeps the stuff before transporting it, elsewhere. Apparently this was where when the smuggling ship would come by, sneaking past the big bird, drop it off here before heading back.
Hopefully they left some good stuff for us then.
Knowing her, she probably kept the stuff that appealed to her best rather than sending the rest along.
Well, nonetheless, we should check it out, because who knows, there could be leavings of their plot.
Whatever
Now-
they're taking, they shouldn't get to keep.
And Valto will say, just a warning, when I traveled with her, she wasn't turning into into a shark monster, or doing all that weird magic she was apparently doing when you were fighting her. So
You
I
have
don't
no
know what
idea
to
what might be
expect.
here.
Yeah,
No,
she was a bloodthirsty killer when I left, but she
Got
wasn't.
worse.
Yeah,
She only drank blood because she liked it, not because she had to.
she didn't just drink blood, kid.
I saw that. I literally saw it. So
But
Oh, right, you in my brain. She gives you this
Yeah.
look of just mm.
hey, I only saw that stuff.
So, Corona, give me another navigator's check to guide the ship around this island as a small storm is on you.
Yeah,
14.
give her guidance, please.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can.
Actually, yeah, you could get that, especially if Ioani's helping you as the captain with his skill.
Okay, I'll roll again.
Aw.
So
Okay, 15.
15.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. So, you approach the island, you realize it's, it's like a small cluster of islands, you realize from a distance, or when you get closer. One larger island with several smaller spits of them. This was probably like a mountain peak in a different age. But you circle around it, and who wants to do perception checks?
Yo, let me percept the things.
Because if you remember the note, it said, look for the sea tunnel by the broken prow.
Yeah.
Shake
May I-
up of the nightlight that is Quiet Hearts.
May I percept the things?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
percept the
people
things.
helping, or
Yeah, I can give aid for perception.
Okay.
well, you're navigating.
Yeah,
so.
that is true.
Yeah.
I can't.
Why don't you give
I will
guidance
give
to
aid.
your them friend?
You have my
Go ahead and
eyes.
re-roll, or you can roll again. 23.
Nope.
You rolled a 12.
12!
Magic number.
Praise the humble 12!
So, as you are circling along, around you start circling the perimeter of these islands as the storm is, the sun's going down, so it's getting darker. But the storm is pretty consistent. It might get worse in the evening. So you kind of get that vibe. So you're not sure if the ship wants to stick around too close to the shore, but
Yeah.
as you're circling around Quiet Arts, there's a moment where you realize through the murk and the light mist that's rising up from spooky mist, rising up from the rainfall. You realize that oh, that's odd. That side of the cliff looks like it collapsed unnaturally. Then you remember the note saying the cliff entrances have been sealed, which then talked about the sea tunnel. So you're like, oh, it must be nearby because after you point that out, the rest of you would eventually someone realize, oh yeah, that's been struck by cannon fire to like collapse the side of a cliff face. And you look around, and while you do see like the remains of a few like very old shipwrecks or just bits of driftwood of wrecked ships, because this is close enough to Rondo that the tides might have brought wrecked ships over here, but you don't see anything like a prow. That is until there is a moment with a flash of lightning when you're standing near the prow of the ship yourself, Quiet Hearts, that the lightning flashes above, and as you peer through the water to see a submerged front half of a ship upside down near the edge of the rocky area, and it is only because of your, do you still have Devil Sight?
Yes.
Because you're able to see through the gloom of through the water, because your patron gives you that ability. You're pretty sure you see the darkness of what could be a sea tunnel. So you're pretty sure you found the spot you need to go in.
All right. So yeah, they point out the sea tunnel, or call it out.
Now it is below sea level, so you will need to swim down there.
Oh no.
You don't have the turtle bell anymore.
Well, most of us have objects to do swim speed shit.
Yep, I'm pretty sure everyone has some kind of water breathing ability.
Yeah, now we do.
Water breathing.
When I say
is what you
ability,
do.
that also means innate.
Yes.
So, Tema said, I'll just say, she's like, not saying I want the job, I'm actually kind of liking just being the chef again. So, but I can take the ship out to a safe distance and wait for your signal. You have those flare gems, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll take it to a safe distance so we're not dashed on the rocks if the storm gets any worse, but we'll remain close enough.
Oh, shit.
Since I forgot to appoint a away leader.
Hey, Vothel.
Mm-hmm. She looks up where she's like with the
you're,
cat in her lap.
You're in charge until I get back.
All right. Scratches
Ryan,
the cat.
Ryan goes to the cat. Keep an eye on her while I'm gone.
If it's amusing enough, sure.
Somebody has to keep these little cretins in line.
Basically. If it falls upon me, so be it. It's a little. Yeah, I guess I am a little inspired by His Majesty from Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why wouldn't you be? That is the sassiest fucker cat I've ever seen.
Sorry, I'm just moving some things so it's easier for me to manipulate. Okay.
Animal, why are you doing this?
Okay. This is not. I'm sorry, I just have to do this so I can move the thing down. You're not at Maisha's place. You're here.
Okay. Right here?
You would be approaching from like down here because you didn't want to get too close to the shore. So you'd be down by the ship. Because while it is, it's not an intense storm, it's still a storm by a rocky shore, so you don't want to be too close.
And of course, activating the turtle shield screens Quiet Hearts is being dragged to the water since they don't know how to swim. It's still my favorite
Looks like I'm
stupid
gonna
thing.
have to teach you how to swim too.
It's like those, the people who have those scuba devices where it's just a motor with handles.
Mm-hmm. It's just theirs is attached to the arm.
Yeah, so Ryoko has the manta ray. Joanna, you got a medallion, I think.
And the crab helmet.
Yeah, which doubles your breathing capacity, which you would, you'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, it also gives you spider walk, spider climb if you are underwater.
Mhm.
So you can literally, if you want, drop off the boat and just sit on the bottom of the boat if you want to shirk your captainly duties.
Now I'm just imagining the frogs from Flushed Away. The way they could just walk off walls.
God. So
I find everyone's pain funny. I'm French.
yeah, that has implications for like 2 campaigns I'm in. That you two are in
This
also.
one, because there's frogs in this one too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're French because they're frogs.
So, God. Right, you're not ready for Del Zozar to get jealous of the cat, of the meowfish.
Oh man, those are gonna feel weird when I have something new to summon.
So, the thing is, you could resummon Ventra in the catfish form now, the meowfish form now. You're not sure
Oh
how
my
she'd
God.
appreciate it right away,
Oh my
but
god.
It just appears next to Mate. It's just like, it's go time. Just starts beating the shit out of him.
it's that cartoon effect where it's just a cloud of dust with like thin claws occasionally reaching out.
It's like, should be
Anyway.
concerned? Nah, they're having fun.
So you hop off the ship and dive down. It is getting darker, so you might want to get a light source for some of you.
Yeah, I will. I'll cast light on my Bident, I guess.
Yep. And you approach the ship. It's snapped off in a way you don't see a name, but you almost get the sense that it was purposely left there, perhaps as this marker, because you don't really see the remains of the rest of the ship around. But how do you want to approach this? As you do see the cavern mouth in the distance,
All right.
which even at low tide would be below the water.
Well,
I keep forgetting about tides.
I
Even though that's
never
not the
ran
name
with
of this.
pirates, but I can only assume that when they drop their shit off, they leave traps.
Very likely.
Looks to Amon. You ever done raids on pirate troves?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then how do you think we should proceed about this?
Well, if I had to take a gander, we're probably gonna go past this boat, and we're gonna go swimming towards this, and something's gonna come along shout. There's a cropping of rocks up about yay far over here, which would indicate potentially either a strategic vantage point or a place for something to come out and bite us. Depending on how active the captain wanted the predators, it could be anything. It could be something as simple as a shark or an octopus, or it could be 30 men hiding beneath the ruins of this ship.
Or 30 sharktopuses.
Or 30 sharktopus.
Octopus won't be kept at bay, and you can never, ever, ever get away.
That was weird.
Like a
Anywho,
trigger phrase. Something activated in Will.
Alright. take the lead, I guess.
I will do the perceptions and keep an eye out if I could, DM.
So everyone on the map, I seem to
Ryoko is
be like,
missing.
and Arayan.
Where are the girls?
Nora,
I'm coming. I'm coming.
we need the R girls.
Ryoko Rayan and Robbie McDonald.
So,
Robbie,
Where would
comma,
I
Mario.
have-
Only keep squishies on the inside. Sharks will pick them out first.
so you peek around and into the hollow of this place as you see rearing up, snapping its pincers, a normal-sized crab startled at your appearance and the light before it scuttles off to the side. Nothing, it just looks like the empty shell of a ship with like the typical like algae and seaweed. You do see like the remains of a desiccated shark down at the bottom. Not desiccated, but decayed. That if you don't desiccate something that's in the water.
You
Never
do.
do.
You were
It's
careful.
I mean, that'd be a really upsetting sign, though.
Well,
yeah.
actually, that would wait. That's what the villain's plot of in that Jackie Chan movie, The Tuxedo, where it was like a super suit. They had water that would kill people from dehydration.
Oh, that's right.
Making a shark's body hydrophobic would be very funny.
I mean, that's how they defeated the Kraken in Dungeon Meshi. They cast water walk on it so it's stuck on the surface.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up what she did.
I'm handling it, peasants.
So, anyone? So you're approaching this potentially dangerous spot. Anyone want to do perception checks for me?
Yes, please.
I shall peer.
No.
I will
I
bat
shall.
somebody.
Amon's just zipping around like a dolphin or monitor lizard.
I am what you call the flashy bait for the big fish that protects the place.
Okay.
I take
So-
28.
Quiet Hearts and Corano, you both notice that at your approach, you do see what looks like a shadow shift within the cave, like deeper in the cave. So, something bigger. And actually, with that 28, vaguely humanoid in shape.
Hey,
At least from what you can tell from that distance.
Quiet Hearts will speak of this. There's something in the cave. Large humanoid.
And then, as you get closer, you notice a shifting. Amon, stop. Freeze. Bullet
This
time.
is cutscene time.
Yes, as you look down, Amon, or Quiet Hearts, as you notice a shifting in the sand right below you. As you see sand start to shift and move, as popping up from underneath, you see what you think is a Sahagin at first before you realize it looks at you with empty eye sockets and missing lips. As a few... And then another one closer to Mon, with bites taken out of it. And then emerging from the shadows of up from beneath like broken log or planks, you see Sahagin ghouls.
Oh,
Lovely.
And then, like, Chrono, you would have noticed that too. You and Amon or Quiet Hearts. You and Quiet Hearts would have noticed that happening because you rolled high enough. But it is Quiet Hearts. You're the one who notices directly beneath you and Chrono, as the skeletal form of the shark begins to pulse with an ectoplasmic light. And then reform. And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Woo!
Alright.
Go
Kick-ass
shark.
art, by the way.
Yeah, that's nice.
Haha.